With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy or scant to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending different bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 27th of August 2023. I accidentally had 3 whole days off. I was meant to be here for DSP Bingo on Friday, but some in real life commitments came up, and I dealt with that. Just kinda, I was meant to fucking try and get some best man stuff out of the way early on, to kind of, you know, it's like my pal's getting married next month, you know, I'm one of the best men, and I was hoping to get it all sorted and make it home in time for bingo, but one thing led to another, and I ended up having a few drinks. You know how it is. So, in the end, I just couldn't make it home in time for bingo because I was out with my friends having a few drinks and talking about just, obviously, these are best mates I've known for most of my fucking life, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But I did tweet about it to try and let you guys know. I do apologise for not being here. I was planning on doing bingo, but it just happens, you know what I mean? Just these things happen. But yeah, you always got you know, put people in your life that you love first. You know what I mean? Obviously, so I'm always going to just fucking bail on fucking my best mates. You know, just for fucking watching DSP. You know what I mean? Priorities, you know, fucking priorities. You know. But yeah, I'm back. I'm here now, and also Phil had a special event yesterday, which went kind of. I think Phil was kind of, you know, semi-happy about it, but I think he was also hoping for more support as well. You know, he got just under $400 in tips. Actually, we've got his stats here. We've got the tips tracker here. He got $386 for the whole entire event. And a lot of that came during the podcast, I think, pretty much, you know, because he had a $115 tip and then a $100 tip. So yeah, he was definitely wanting more. He tried to put a brave face on it, but he was definitely expecting and hoping for more. So there you go, exactly, all from OIC. So Lisa Lou had the biggest tip of $115, and I think afterwards, who's the other one? I can't remember who the other one was. There was Dan the Man or some pish. The other OIC sock account had $100. So, you know, like, Phil was like sitting on $220, and, you know, right at the start of the stream, well, not at the very start, but after the podcast, essentially. And all of those $220, $215 was from OIC, essentially, because Lisa Lou is OIC, and Dan the Man is OIC. So, there you fucking go. And, yeah, I've heard that Brian's saying, in fact, I can actually show you what Brian says. I think, hold on, let me see if I can get this fucking working. Give me a second here. I tried to implement something here, and I want to see if it works. Let me fucking see if I can get it working, I know. So this is what Brian said. Is it going to work? Oh, come on. I thought it was going to work. Oh, there we go now. I got it now. Brian says he almost will try to beg for people to give him money for shots. Wouldn't you like to see me play Street Fighter 6 while drunk? Snort. So there we go. Look at me adding a fucking fancy new thing to the fucking stream. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Anytime I see a good wee message to add to show on screen, I'm going to do that. So there you fucking go. Look at me fucking doing a wee bit of extra effort. It was weird. I find it very weird to use this fucking new thing. You know what I mean? But there we go. You guys say some cool shit at times, so it's good to fucking share that on stream as well, so other people can see what you're saying too. So there we go. So yeah, Phil was literally begging for people to fucking give it. He was hoping and praying for more $100 contributions so he could drink more. Phil rocked up to the fucking stream with 4 different alcoholic drinks. And he was like, oh, this is a liqueur, this is a mixer, this is fucking like rum. Holy fuck, Phil. And 3 of the 4 bottles are fucking half empty and all. What else happened when I was away? Decepticon released his fucking video. The Decepticon released his fucking video, and I'm so glad it done so well. Big ups. If you guys haven't seen it yet, then fucking shame on you. I shared that fucking bad boy and everything. So I do hope that as many people as possible have seen the video. This is Otters, of course. I've got Otters to stand by. But let me go to Decepticon's video. In case you guys have not seen it. Where are you, you fucking bugger? Where are you? That's Raphael. That's am I going too far? Am I looking past it? Even one day ago. I think I went too far. Where the hell did I hear this here? Found it. Decepticon. Here we go. Yeah, so Decepticon made a brand new video, and several detractors were involved, including myself. And I even had a wee thing. I made a song for it. Well, I say a song. I made a wee diss track for it, you know. So, in case you've not heard it, this is what I did for Decepticon's special 15-year video. Hey guys, King Jad here, and goddamn 2015 was an insane year for Phil Burnell. Let's break down all the major highlights. Started off with launching Patreon to beg some more, and then he played some Minecraft, which saw him mainly fish and bore. He got a shitty green screen, so he felt he was a pro, but then he told the world that he had gout in his grubby little toes. The popo popped around to check out all his gamer shit, and while he laughed it off, spun it around to beg the trolls to quit. He started blaming all his haters for their prying. Phil was crying, then was lying about how he was very close to dying. Trolls reacted via much DDoS attack and Project 7 reboot stock, which fans had funded through Patreon backing. That's a line, plus I would find a bind to be entwined as copyright strikes combined, and so fell line to trolls he had maligned. Deleted many vids and lost so many million views, and threatened be awesome one, like a space Nazi against the Jews. The algorithm was a new confirmed detractor as he realised the sabotage was a primary factor. Diversification of content creation became the foundation in this situation, and thus affirmation and long explanation and sole preparation of channel migration. The freeform plan was here, KO Gaming due next year, an interesting move which Phil would hope save his YouTube career. But the times are tough and Philip kept on looking rough. My share my pay cuts hit, and thus he hoped he could make enough. And what a year it was. It started slow, but at time go as popcorn overflowed, watching Phil's stress of such a show. The year had everything, emergencies galore, but the damage Phil had done himself would last forevermore. So yeah, I did that wee tune for him, and this is also a wee small part of the video, and it's like, the video itself, I only done the song, and I sent Decepticon the song, like, and he done like he all those clips were all Decepticon, and also him subtitling it as well and everything else, and yeah, but then if I can go through, basically things I covered in that tune, as well as other things he found, like, look at my skeletons bitch from Cerulean was in 2015 as well, which is a fucking amazing moment for just this guy roasting DSP.
What a fucking loser!
Now look at my skeleton!
That is legendary. That is a legendary fucking mic drop moment as well. From somebody who became a fucking detractor and fucking got involved in the community, just fucking tormenting Phil in fighting games, you know? So, yeah, that's a fucking cracker. But yeah, it was a great fucking video to be a part of. Obviously, it starts off with Ludwig World Order 2008, Alt 2009, Fantastic with a Sam 2010, Steve Dead 2011, Indrid 2012, Detractor Anne, you know fucking who Anne is, you know, it was 2013, 2014 was Raven, and of course Raven had to end it by saying his immortal fucking catchphrase about Phil.
Look what just booted when I turned on my iPhone. WWE Supercard. Right, you can't see it because of the light. Oops. WWE Supercard, a game that I've been playing recently. Time waster. Changing it the art form, or changing the games into an art form. You're spending $400 on a card game where you tap like this.
Here it comes.
DSP's a bitch.
There it is. That's what I was fucking waiting for. So yeah, that's how fucking Raven's segment ended by calling DSP a bitch, which is pretty much his fucking... I mean, it's pretty much his catchphrase when he's fucking talking about DSP, but he says it better than anyone. He just has it nailed down, you know what I mean? So Raven done 2014, I done 2015, 2016 was Taken L's, 2017, well actually then there was a wee song, In the Arms of a Beggar. The Misery Merchant, and Alt. 2017 was Bob Starsky. 2018, Dark Side of Phil. 2019, The Misery Merchant. 2020 was Shinko Fleur. 2021 was Agent Proper. 2022 was Meerkat. And 2023 was Snood. So a big collaborative project. A lot of us all got involved and tried to do our own little part and tried to do, wee things to make it special and stand out. I'm going to share the video with you guys in chat. In case you've not seen it, you really should see it by now. 12,000 views already in a day, which is incredible. So there you fucking go. Link is in the chat right now for you guys. There you go. If you've not checked out yet, please do check out. And of course, Pixar as well. Pixar Animations had a brand new animation out as well, which fucking released on, I think it was Friday. Flight 1651. So, yeah, this was incredible. And I'm just gonna include a link to it as well. Don't know if I've got too much time to actually watch it right now. But the link is in the chat anyway for Pixar Animations video as well. So yeah, big ups to also Decepticon for all the effort he put into his video. I mean, I kind of realised that, I actually remember saying to him in Discord, like after he'd finished it and all that, I was like, I gotta be honest, pal, I'm surprised you finished it. And looking back, I don't know why I said that, because Decepticon used to fucking do big, long, edited videos. We're kind of used to them these days doing like streams, every weekend he does the Endure stream essentially, But before that, he'd fucking covered a whole lot of Phil stuff with long edited videos, which obviously fucking had a lot of effort and time put into it as well. So he's no stranger to fucking putting in effort to editing videos and making these like hour-long documentary style videos. So yeah, in hindsight, I felt a bit cheeky saying that to him. But then again, we've had a couple of ideas fall through. Sometimes he's had an idea and I'll say, yeah, that sounds cool. And then it's like one of these things that just like the idea falls apart, it just happens. So yeah, this one fucking came through and I fucking got it through right in time. On the same day as Phil had a special anniversary event, streamed at the perfect time as well, because when it finished, Phil was about to go live with his own shitey fucking stream, and all the fucking detractory streams as well fucking went live as well, and yeah, everyone's just fucking happy and chilling and all that jazz. So yeah. Anyway, Phil is still not live yet. He's probably just fucking creaming his hand in the bathroom as usual. Yep, going to the restroom to cream his hands and he's going to start. So, one more thing to cover before we even begin properly. $900 so far spent on WWE Champions, thanks to TG Gamebox for providing us with the most recent update. Yeah. So, yeah, make of that what you fucking will. Phil got about, like almost $400 last night. And like a good chunk of that has gone, so he can fucking make it into the top 32 of his current event. Fucking mental. But there you fucking go. Anyway, let's just get into the bingo side of things. Let's get all things sorted out. Let's spin this fucking wheel and determine today's bingo card. Hopefully it'll land on something good. The leg slap. Perfect. That's a guaranteed read square if ever I fucking saw one. The leg slap. Fantastic stuff. I need a number, guys, between 1 and 200. The very first number in chat is see what one I use for today's bingo antics. And the very first one I saw was Derber. So there. I even showed it on screen. That was literally the first number in chat I saw. And you guys are all witness to it as well. Derber, saying number 9, was the one I saw first. And so I've shown you all it as well. Ready for that. So I'm going to go with a 9th bingo card. Which is going to be the 10th result, of course. So as a card on the right hand side, we need Phil to say, fuck, friend. By the way, him butchering a word, and Tim saying no exaggeration. I just realised the music's not back on yet. There we go. So, your first row is Phil saying, fuck, friend, by the way, him butchering a word, and Tim saying no exaggeration. The second row is Phil scratching a stash, him saying on demand, him slapping a leg. Him saying, giving years ago story, and him pig-splaining something. The third row is Phil mocking his own chat, him saying time, him snorting, him saying wow, and honest. The fourth row is Phil burping.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Caldette. Actually, let me test this. Yeah, I can show you a super chat on screen, cool. I wasn't sure if it was just fucking chat messages. So thank you very much, Caldette, for a super chat. It says, Phil called Cat's homemade cornbread yesterday whore-made cornbread. Seems pretty accurate, just ask Tyrone. That is mean, but also funny, so I'm fucking liking it. And I didn't realise that Phil called his... I mean, he usually calls fucking Cat his mom, so to call her a whore is a fucking... Is that an improvement or is that a backward step? Is it better or worse that he went from fucking calling her his mom to calling her a whore? I feel like it's technically better because then it's not fucking incest, but I don't know, make of that what you fucking will. There we go. Can I like Super Chat yet? I don't think so. I don't have that option to like people's Super Chats. Like if I just click on it, it just gives me the usual kind of options. Nah, I cannot actually like Super Chats, but I can actually share fucking things on screen, so there we fucking go. So, okay, the bingo card. So, for the fourth row for the bingo card, we need Phil to burp, him saying something in style, him saying react, chill, and him bumping his microphone. And the fifth and final row is Phil to point at the text on the screen, him saying sound good, him giving a leaning ban to somebody, him giving the good old player hands, and finally, Phil saying fun. So that's our card for today's bingo shenanigans. I'll just save it very quickly before we begin. If I can go, good stuff indeed. So just give me a second here, to the folder, there we go, August. And there we go. Cool stuff indeed. The bingo card's been saved, I can close that and then close that. Now feels like to start. I'll just pause that fucking prick, there we go. We'll build up some nice speed up juice. Hold on, what's happened here then? Something strange happened to the fucking layout here. No, it's normal now, okay, cool. Give me a second here. So, guys, there's a few things of bingo. You guys, how do I fucking? It's been a few days since I've done this, so let's just think of the usual crap I say. Oh yeah, yeah, don't save. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, we're about to begin bingo. We're about to begin bingo. As you can see, there's a bingo card on the screen. There's Phil on the screen. There I fucking go. So, there's a variety of ways for us to get free spaces for this bingo card. First of all, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us a free space. Also, if Phil gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles for them before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, well, in this case it's not gameplay, it'll be him recording this fucking live react thing on DSP Reacts for the fucking, so it's not gameplay today, but you get what I'm saying though. When he starts recording for the main event of his fucking thing today, that is when the, that is when the cut-off time is essentially. But if he gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for then, that's a free space as well. If we get 100 likes before we finish playing bingo today, not only is that also a free space, but it also gives you guys a chance to see the bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. And of course, we're trying to get a full house 25 out of 25 on the bingo card that you've seen before you. And you guys could actually potentially win some money or a prize, whatever, or a gift voucher if we do get a full house. But to make sure you're eligible for that, you've got to make sure that you've left a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of this live stream. So I think that's covered everything, and yeah, I think we can just basically start to just crack on with the bingo now. So I'm just making sure I've not forgotten anything. I feel like I've forgotten something. You know, fucking awful. It's annoying as hell when you think you've forgotten something, but you can't think what the fuck it is. But I guess since I can't fucking remember what it is, then I might as well just fucking crack on the bingo and say, here we fucking go. That fucking shitey guitar. Just give it a few seconds, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake. A few more things. For fuck's sake. Holy fuck, man. And it's a long intro anyway. Motherfucker, god damn it. Okay. Fast forward. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. How are you all today? It is the Level 1 podcast, and
so we had a leg slap within like the first fucking second. So that's a strong start. I don't say so myself. There we go, leg slap immediately. The immediate fucking leg slap. Good stuff.
Today is Sunday, the 27th of August, 2023. We're in the last push of summertime fun. It's almost time for autumn, which I'm happy about. I love autumn. It's one of my favorite seasons of the year. So I'm stoked. You know, as soon as this hot weather goes away and we get into all the hot new releases of gaming, that's one of the best times of the year for me by far. So, hope you're all doing well on this lovely Sunday. It's a usual Sunday schedule this week, unlike last week where everything was thrown into disarray because there was a beta and everything. This week we are on our normal schedule.
Did Phil say time, or am I imagining that? Like, when we was talking about fucking autumn, and how much he fucking likes autumn, did he mention time at all? He did. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. Because it's one of his favourite times of the fucking year or something. I had a feeling he fucking said it, you know. So, yeah, as soon as I fucking, you know, thought about it, I thought, yeah. And he just said schedule as well. Is that on the board? Is schedule on the board? No, I don't see it on the board. So, he said schedule, but it's not there, so, there. But he said time though, so there we go. That fucking face. That is, I mean, what's that movie? Oh my god. What's that fucking movie called? It's, you know, what is that movie called? Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, Mike Hudson said it. I said it before I saw Mike Hudson's message, but yeah, Full Metal Jacket. That's the fucking same face. It's exactly the same fucking face. It really is. I've even got a fucking coat here.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? Bruh.
So yeah, I've actually got a fucking quote available on my fucking soundboard. Private pilot, exactly. Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, he really is fucking, that is the look. That's the Kubrick's test, says MGG test. That's the fucking Kubrick square. What? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Some of you fucking guys, hold on, I'll just test this, make sure it's still fucking working. There we go. Ulf Ardless says, what is your major malfunction, private pig roach? Fucking hell. Okay, so good start to the fucking card. That's the main thing. I'm just gonna fucking crack on. So, we're doing well. Oh, hold on. 1.25. 1.25. Normal speed DSP, no thank you. No fucking thank you. Let's just fucking... No. I'm just knowing that straight away. I think I'm explaining what fucking autumn is as well. I'm going to take explaining, because he really did fucking take a while to fucking get to the fucking point of why autumn's so nice. So anyway. Good start to the card. We got 4 ticked off. Happy days. Let's crack on. Oh no, of course, I forgot. I went and counted Phil's start, but I forgot to take it off. As soon as it happened, I did count it for the counter, but I forgot to take off the fucking center square as well. So there we go. Good start, guys. Let's crack on, Rhett.
Thrown into disarray because there was a beta and everything. This week we are on our normal schedule, meaning that our first session will be DSP versus the internet, my weekly clips react show over on my React channel, DSP React, and our late stream tonight will be gameplay, Chrono Trigger here on DSP Gaming. Some people this morning were like thrown for a loop in the chat. They were like, oh, there's React content again? Yeah, we had a big marathon yesterday. It was the anniversary retrospective event. We're going to talk about that today on the podcast and let you know how it went.
Did he say retrospective style?
Retrospective event.
I don't know why. I don't know why I thought he fucking said retrospective style event. So we have something style in the card. Never mind.
We're going to talk about that today on the podcast and let you know how it went. And then, of course, today we have our usual React show. Just because we did the anniversary yesterday, this certainly doesn't mean that the React show gets canceled or anything. However, during yesterday's anniversary event, we hit a new record of members over on DSP Reacts, over 150 at one point. I want to say we had like 153 or something like that. I checked this morning, and it's down to 150, which is fine. That's the most we've ever had over there. So if you are a member on DSP Reacts, welcome to the fold. And you will now be, for the next month, able to nominate videos for our weekly Clips React show, DSP versus the Internet, as early as tonight. That will begin as I post up the new threads by which you guys can nominate clips for next week's show on Sunday. All right, so cool, welcome, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the event yesterday. If you didn't see it, let's recap it. Let's talk about yesterday a little bit, so that you guys know what happened and what to expect this week, and then we'll head into the schedule for the coming week and all the excitement heading into this busy fall gaming season. All right, so yesterday was my unofficial celebration of 15 years being a YouTuber. And if you say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, technically, if you want to be technical, my 15-year anniversary would have been sometime in September, because it was actually when I was playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed when I started making actual gameplay videos on YouTube. At the same time, technically, last year would have been my 15-year anniversary, because it was actually 2007 when I uploaded my first videos to YouTube. But they're not what you think. It wasn't gameplay. It was essentially me recording a Street Fighter tournament that I had gone to called the Midwest Championships. That was back when I was still basically like a pro Street Fighter player. 2007 was the last year when I was traveling pretty hardcore, to play fighting games. So you can find 2007 footage of me on YouTube, but it's just me recording fighting game stuff from a tournament. In fact, we watched it yesterday. It was one of the videos we watched during the retrospective. Was Upside Down Street Fighter Alpha 2, where it was Justin Wong against Flo playing this tournament. It was a Mystery Games tournament, Upside Down Alpha 2, which was pretty funny. So, anyway, it was good stuff yesterday. What did we do over the course of yesterday? Well, first of all, we had a fun podcast here where we kind of talked about all the stuff going on recently in my schedule and things like that. We headed over to DSP Reacts, and the first segment, for just about an hour, I went over my history, my origin story as a YouTuber. Because 15 years later, many of you know that story, and a lot of you do not. It was funny because I just realized that probably a lot of people have started watching me maybe in the last 5 years or so, but they don't actually know my origins because I don't talk about them anymore. You know, that's kind of the distant past at this point. Back in the day, everyone knew my origin story because I was big time YouTubers and people kind of knew about DSP. But now most people who watch my stuff just know me for negative memes and nonsense. So to actually be able to recount that origin story of how I began as a YouTuber again was quite fun. And so that was the first, you know, like I said, about hour of the show, talking about how I stumbled into it, how it wasn't intentional. It was just a little hobby. I was inspired by the angry video game nerd back in the day when I was still a Street Fighter player. And I essentially kind of converted that into this side thing, just making videos and being silly and not taking it, you know, for any kind of seriousness or professionalism. But then over time, eventually turning that into my job when a lot of stuff in my life kind of fell apart, and just stumbling into internet success because it was never an intentional thing. It just kind of happened organically. And how during that process, you know, there's a lot of resentment. You know, at one point I was well known in the fighting game community, and then the fighting game community essentially turned on me when I became a popular YouTuber because they didn't like that.
That's not fucking true, Phil. Even before you were a fucking big time YouTuber, people didn't fucking like you because you were a fucking arsehole. There is documented evidence of it. It fucking exists. You were an arsehole. You're playing the fucking heel and all that shit. You know? And people didn't fucking like you because you were an arsehole. When people confronted you about this, you fucking said to them, dude, I'm an alcoholic. I didn't know what I was fucking doing. Please, if you're gonna hit me, hit me. Fucking bullshit with that because you fucking pussied out of fucking being confronted for fucking your mouth fucking writing checks that your ass could not cash. It's just fucking ridiculous. And Exy is asking, when am I going to tell us my, when am I going to tell everyone my origin story? Well, it started a long time ago. Not fucking really. My origin story isn't fucking exciting or whatever. I discovered Phil in like 2014, 2015. I was a quiet detractor. Didn't start making content until 2021 when the bank leaks happened. And then, yeah, now this. Then involved into bingo. There we go. No 8-hour marathon required. I just summed up very quickly, and that's about it. Before all that, I was not doing any DSP stuff. I was doing other stuff like, you know, gamer shit. You know, like I fucking play games. That's that. That'll fucking do anyway.
And there was a lot of things there that I discussed. So basically, like I said, about an hour video. It was fun to recount my history and all of that. And then we went into the react portion of the show, which was about 4 hours of reacting to all the moments that you guys had nominated over the last month on posts here on DSP Gaming. And we went through all kinds of stuff. Video game clips, you know, of playthroughs, edited game reviews and countdowns. A lot of DSP tries it, to be honest. I think a lot of people, when they think back at the silliest moments and things that have happened in my history, some people will particularly think of a certain video game playthrough, but others look back to, in general, my entire history on the internet and all the DSP tries it that I've done over the years, some of the most disgusting food and other products and things that I've tried. We did a lot of that. There was a lot.
So people are asking, was that Phil doing a lean and ban something? We don't actually know. We kind of rely on Phil actually saying, I'm going to get rid of this idiot, whatever, you know what I mean? We kind of need to rely on that. Phil might have been timing someone out. He might have been fucking just clicking on a message in general. Who knows? He could have been fucking clicking on an email, for fuck's sake. You know, we don't actually fucking know what he's doing. Just because Phil leans in does not guarantee it's going to be a fucking ban. Sometimes he times people out, you know, if I can just consult you and mute someone for like 300 fucking seconds because they did something daft, which is, you know, I've seen that before. So, unless Phil confirms it himself by saying that he's fucking getting rid of someone, I don't think we can tick off lean and ban. That's just the way I play it.
A lot of co-op stuff with John Rambo, which I'm not surprised because that was some of our best stuff that ever had been put out, was the natural you know, give and take back and forth that John and I had, that chemistry when we did our co-op commentary over gameplay, right? So there was quite a lot of fun. It was a good event. And then in addition to that, an amazing meal made by my wife. That was like,
oh, that food looked garbage. That food looked diabolical. That was like fucking low effort bullshit on paper fucking plates. You had cornbread and fucking beans. Fuck the fuck off.
Huge spread of kind of Americana style food. There was slow cooker.
Americana style. There's a fucking something style. There we fucking go. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Americana style food. In other words, pish, shite, garbage, prison food would have been fucking better.
Barbecue chicken. There was homemade mashed potatoes. There was homemade baked beans that she had made of her own original recipe. And then homemade cornbread from scratch. So we had all this food, and that was an amazing meal too. It really filled me up. Of course, there was some drinking, although there wasn't a lot. I ended up taking a...
Oh, you what a whiny bastard. There wasn't a lot of drinking. He was really fucking hoping for a lot of fucking $100 contributions. There wasn't a lot of fucking drinking. Try me a fucking river, you didn't get fucking $1,000 in tips and $100, you know, singular contributions. Boo the fuck the who to you, Phil. I need to hear that one more time just to fucking hear the fucking resentment in his fucking voice towards his own audience. The celebration of him being a content creator for 15 fucking years, and he's complaining he wasn't given enough fucking $100 tips to drink more on stream. The former alcoholic, but remember guys, he used to fucking cause problems in FGC, and if he ever said anything dumb, he just fucking told him, dude, I'm an alcoholic. And he's meant to have recovered that by now. And then he fucking rocks up to his fucking stream with 4 different fucking bottles of alcohol, encouraging people to fucking give him money to drink more. You know, call me crazy. Call me fucking crazy here if you want to. But I have a feeling, even though Phil says he's a former alcoholic, he does not seem to act like he's a fucking former alcoholic. He still acts like he is a fucking alcoholic.
An amazing meal too. It really filled me up. Of course, there was some drinking, although there wasn't a lot. I ended up taking a shot like right away at the beginning. And then what happened was I made this drink that was supposed to be a drink that was space themed, and I thought, oh, this will be cool. This will tie into like Starfield coming out next week. But it didn't look like space. Originally it was supposed to be dark blue, but even with the food coloring and I got these like flower, they're called butterfly flower pea petals or whatever. They're supposed to dye things blue. I put them in there, dude. They didn't dye it blue for like a half an hour. So here it is, a drink that's supposed to look like deep space dark blue, and it looked basically like water, like ocean water. It was good. I made it way too strong. I had tons of rum and orange liqueur in it. So I started drinking. I'm like, oh my God, like this is so strong. I'm definitely getting buzzed. And I did. I was drinking that as we started doing the React stuff. And I started to get really, really buzzed during that. I'm like, oh crap. But outside of the shot and that drink, really there was no other drinking to be had. Even though I had 4 kinds of liquor, I didn't get sloshed or anything like that. I guess that's a good thing, honestly. If you're trying to reminisce about the past and have fun, you don't want to be passing out drunk. And overall, the event was just great. It lasted all day. You know, we started at 10:45 in the morning, did our usual podcast, headed over to the React channel, and then all over the course of the day to like 8 p.m. And you know what was funny? We had just enough. Like, I don't know how this always happens. I swear, every time that we're going to have like a big event like this, and I tell you guys, hey, please nominate clips, nominate moments, nominate this. I'm always worried we're not going to have enough. I think the members had nominated something like 20 to 30 moments, and then the standard viewers that weren't members had nominated like 15. We had like 50 clips to watch. We got through like all of them. By the end of the day, we had actually gone through, we got right to the end of the playlist, the end of the show, and I was like, I guess it was meant to be, right? It's funny how it always just perfectly lines up in that regard, right? So, I don't know. I certainly didn't intend for that to happen. You know, I even had said that if we had run out of stuff to do early, that I would just chill, or if you guys wanted to see me do a little bit of gameplay, like jump into Street Fighter or something for a little bit, I would do that. But we didn't need it. It ended up being, you know, perfect amount, right, to go through. So, anyway, it was a great time. Now, if you weren't there yesterday, live, today you'd be looking around and be like, well, wait a minute, well, where is it? I wanted to watch it, but I can't find it. Well, first of all, it's not here. The only content you'll find here on DSP Gaming was the podcast and the Daily Wrap, okay? All that content has been uploaded over to DSP Reacts. So here's how it's going to work. If you are a channel member over on DSP Reacts, you can actually watch the entire archive live stream right now. That's how it works over there, is that any of the archive streams, when you're a member, you get access to them immediately after the stream ends. So right now, you can go watch it as members only and enjoy, okay? Now, if you're not a member, what I've done is I've broken the stream up into many segments. So the first hour segment of me giving my background, my origin story as a YouTuber, that's one video. Then I broke up the React stuff, reacting to those moments, into 1 hour segments. And then I have the Feasting with Phil video, eating the food that my wife had made. So essentially, it's 6 big, long hour videos, okay? As of yesterday, I uploaded the origin story, and I uploaded part 1 of the React content to the channel, and you should be able to see it now. And then what I've done is I've divvied it out, so each day, there'll be another hour of reacting that'll go live over on DSP Reacts. So why do I do it that way? Because here on DSP Gaming, every day I just upload all of my content in one batch. Why didn't I do that over on DSP Reacts? Well, that channel's a little different. It's supposed to be like a vlogging style channel, a React channel. It's not a ton of gameplay in one day. No one over there is sitting there expecting 5 hours of videos, you see? And in the last year since I relaunched the channel in February, you know, a lot of new subscribers. You know, admittedly, I think we started with like 27, 28,000. We're up to 31, 32,000 almost. So, you know, that's thousands of new subscribers who check out the content. And I don't want to flood anyone's inbox with stuff and get them upset, you know. So it's more of a slow drip feed channel as opposed to a bombard you with content kind of channel. So that's why I'm divvying it out slowly over the course of the week. It's exactly the same thing that I do with the clip show every week. The clip show every week is 3 hours long, but I break it into 6 half-hour parts. First day, 2 parts go live, and then there's a new part once a day for the rest of the week. So that is how it's going to work over the course of the week, okay? So I hope that you guys will check it out. I do. I don't know if you'll like it or not. If you like my history, if you like the fact that I've been a YouTuber for so long and you've been along for this crazy ride, you'll probably really enjoy everything that we did yesterday, and you'll want to watch those videos. Or maybe you're someone who just came by in the last few years and you really don't care about my history, and that's fine too. Give it a look if you feel like it. If not, hey, no worries, because now that we have celebrated my 15-year anniversary, we are about to head into the very, very busy fall gaming season. And it's going to be a very, very busy one this year. Trust me, with the amount of games coming out in a short period of time, the hype behind a lot of these games, the anticipation, just this coming Friday, essentially, this is the big one for a while. And I don't know how anyone's going to react to it, including me. You know, it's kind of a big question mark right now amongst the gaming community. People who got advanced copies are playing it, and, you know, we're going to see. But anyway, if you're into the games, you're into the new stuff, it's about to begin. But it's always nice to reminisce on the past, and being that this was a big milestone for me as a YouTuber, I wanted to celebrate it while we still had time, even though technically next month would have been my 15-year anniversary. You know, celebrate it now so that way we can...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Don't know why it's not making me make fucking Phil dance like a dafty. It's just, as soon as I try to fucking make him dance, nothing happened. What the fuck? There we go. Nah, it's not actually fucking making him dance. They fucking weird enough. I guess. Fuck it, whatever. Thank you very much. People like me. For the super chat says 15-year celebration of Pig Roach Gaming, not even on Pharisees Gaming channel. Genius business plan. Pharisees, is that some historical figure that I'm too dumb to realise who it is? Am I showing my intellect or lack of by not knowing who Pharisees is? And I don't know if I'm just being a dum-dum or Black Mage just flexing because he's got a big brain compared to little me. I don't know. Yeah, it's how Phil. It's like 50. I went and fucking someone else said it earlier on. 50 videos given to him by members for 15 years of content creation on YouTube. Right? Not only that. 15 years of content creation. Almost like 70,000 videos. It's ridiculous amount of fucking videos that Phil has uploaded in that space of time to YouTube. It's a crazy amount of fucking videos. And like, that's all I had to show for it. 50 videos. He went from being like quite prominent and popular to only getting 50 fucking videos given to him. And not as if it was fucking short notice. It was just literally, it was like, they had months. Well, they had about a month. Sorry, they had like a month to fucking, get to to fucking give him suggestions and all that shit. And he's like, and that's all he has to fucking show for it. I mean, wow. I mean, it's just the happiest times when Phil's reaction to this chat was when fucking John rambles with him. He clearly misses John. He clearly misses having a fucking friend. But who else have they got in this fucking life to, call a fucking friend? It's fucking mental, but yeah, that was them. It was pretty fucking ridiculous. And that's the best fucking part. He's fucking putting the majority of the fucking content of that celebration stream on a channel which is not even related to DSP Gaming. Although, to be fair, he's only had DSP Gaming since 2011, which is what? But, so yeah. I think it's 2011. 2011, I think, was when DSP Gaming launched. Before that was Darkside Phil, we had a whole bunch of videos on there as well. Plus he had other fucking channels and all that crap. Plus there was Butt TV and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Decepticon for the super chat, who just simply says, Scotland forever. I should have a whole bunch of Scottish, wee sound effects clips here. What's this one?
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
There we go, that'll fucking do. But yeah, here's Decepticon for the very kind words there. Scotland forever!
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right!
That'll fucking do. That's enough of the Scottish style quotes.
past, and being that this was a big milestone for me as a YouTuber, I wanted to celebrate it while we still had time, even though technically next month would have been my 15-year anniversary. You know, celebrate it now so that way we can focus on all the new video games next month, okay? Now, one other thing. Sadly, YouTube's ecosystem has definitely changed. So, what do I mean by that? So, I uploaded all the...
YouTube's what?
Sadly, YouTube's ecosystem has definitely changed.
YouTube's ecosystem. Am I mishearing him, or is he? What the? I don't understand what he's fucking saying. Ecosystem. YouTube's ecosystem. What the fuck's an ecosystem? Am I demonstrating my fucking stupidity again? War Dogs call me. Okay, hold on. Everyone deserves to fucking see this. A fellow Scot trying to help me out. Wardog would have just yelled at me, ecosystem, you dumb fuck. Lol. So there we go. Thank you, Wardog, for keeping me right, pal. Thank you for the kind words.
So what do I mean by that? So I uploaded all the videos last night from the marathon so that you could watch them over the course of the week. Half the videos have been flagged unfit for advertisers or ad-unfriendly content. Now I was just thinking about what we watched yesterday. Raw gameplay with commentary over it. Episodes of DSP Tries It. We certainly did not watch my most risque moments as a content creator. There was no racism in there, right? There was no Nazi jokes. There was nothing bad in any of the content that we watched, quite frankly. You know, I'm watching it bad. When we watched it yesterday, there wasn't anything horrible in there. So...
Because you wouldn't allow it. You fucking forbade people sending you that stuff. You demanded that your fucking members and your audience would not send you that stuff because you wouldn't want to fucking watch it, because you know it's going to make you look fucking bad. You know it exists, you're fully aware you fucking did it all the fucking time, and you fucking begged your audience, please don't send me this stuff because I don't want to react to it. Because you're ashamed of it.
What exactly was flagged as ad-unfriendly? But that's the thing, on YouTube, this is how YouTube has changed. This is why, you know, quite frankly, I could never be who I used to be back in the day, today on YouTube. That kind of, you know, whatever, the commentary.
Oh, so you can't be yourself, is what you're fucking saying. So you've changed who you fucking are because of YouTube. YouTube forced you to change who you fucking were. Way to fucking finally admit it, Phil.
Or whatever. They just don't allow for it. For their algorithm catches nonsense and says, oh, no ads on that video, advertiser unfriendly. So I did, you know, apply for review for those videos. But the thing is, you know, those videos are going to get watched before it ever gets reviewed. When you have a video that gets flagged as ad unfriendly on YouTube and you say, hey, review it, it usually at the earliest takes at least 48 hours to have anyone even look at it.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Chris Mike Crawford for his super chat, who says there was Nazi references by both him and Rambo. Was that during the Red Dead stuff? The fucking suicide fucking... the series or whatever. Like fucking Rambo and Phil threw himself off a big cliff. Testing the ragdoll physics and fucking killed himself in games. If only it's only in games. But yeah, keep me though. Phil's complaining about fucking getting no ad revenue. This is the same person that fucking says he barely gets any fucking money in ad revenue these days. This is the same fucking person that's fucking telling everyone he barely makes a fucking penny these fucking days for fucking ads, and yet he's still fucking bitching and whining and moaning about no ad revenue. And keep in mind as well, Phil was drinking on stream, which is not really advertiser friendly. I don't think you should want to try and fucking promote good adverts to a streamer which is openly just drinking and getting sloshed on stream for money. So there we go. So yeah, Phil was dumb, and he's not aware he was fucking dumb, I guess. I guess he doesn't fucking remember his own meaningful content he made yesterday.
It usually at the earliest takes at least 48 hours to have anyone even look at it. And yet, if you're lucky, I've had videos flagged ad unfriendly. I reply, hey, review it. It's 2 weeks later, and then they put ads on it. Dude, no one's watching the videos 2 weeks later, you know? So I'm not going to delay the videos. I'm not going to make it so they don't publish. Forget all that.
I love how Phil's fucking just openly accepted, because he's a fucking mass uploader of fucking garbage shit content, he needs to fucking rely on immediate fucking views, otherwise who the fuck in their right mind would fucking go back to it and try and find that and watch it and enjoy it? He knows full well the kind of content he fucking makes is naturally fucking terrible for the YouTube algorithm. I get fucking videos recommended to me all the time, sometimes which are fucking... they might be fucking new, right? I have detractor videos get recommended to me sometimes, which are years old. I still get recommendations for fucking Eddie B43. very old school detractor. He stopped detracting, like fucking, properly anyway. He stopped making videos and he doesn't really tweet anymore either. He still pops around now and I guess. It's great if I can see see him in chat sometimes because he's a very old school detractor and I thought his knowledge on DSP was fucking, amazing. But I'm saying I still got recommended his fucking videos as well and they were years and years and years ago. Prophet saying, didn't he just say the videos are behind the member paywall like 10 minutes ago? He means on-demand videos. So he already has actually does he mean on-demand videos? You might be right, Prophet, actually, because I think he said he just uploaded 2 of the videos today onto DSP Reacts. I'm not entirely sure. So Prophet said this, didn't he just say the videos are behind the member paywall like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, fuck knows. I mean, Phil might just be fucking bullshit to try and guilt trip people and see if I can give them money. This could just be a fucking ploy from Phil. Oh, poor Phil, didn't, YouTube blocked his shit. Let's give him money to make him fucking feel better. Because that's the type of fucking thing Phil would absolutely fucking do. Decepticon is saying that the VOD of the live stream is, delayed. Sorry, paywall, sorry. Let me just fucking, hold on. Here we go. Sorry. Decepticon is saying the VOD of the live stream is paywalled. The 1 hour segments are released over time. There you fucking go. Anyway. Anything Phil says cannot be fucking trusted because Phil's always trying to lie to try and get money from his audience. Simple as that.
It's, as I keep telling you guys, on that React channel, I do not make much money at all on viewership or ads. I don't. That channel is almost solely dependent on memberships and contributions during the live streams. Because the videos on that channel almost always get flagged. It's either ad unfriendly or it's claimed by someone else, or it's copyrighted by someone else. I don't make anything on that, all right? However, your support over the last year with, again, memberships and contributions during the live streams that I do over there has allowed that channel to be profitable, and that's why I keep making React content for you guys, all right? So, if you enjoyed the marathon, if you had a good time, if you like the Reacts, though, please head over there. When I stream today, right after this stream, we're heading over there for DSP versus the Internet. Please come and support that stream if you can. Please consider becoming a member over there. Please consider gifting some memberships over there. We're at a record high right now. Like I said, we're around 150 members over there. It's the most we've ever had. We can keep growing that channel slowly. Slow growth is still good growth. At the beginning of this year, when I launched the channel, we only had about 50 members. We're up to 150 and climbing. That's great support every month. That makes it viable for me to do that content. You know what I mean? I'm happy that I'm able to put out that kind of fun content for you guys. So I hope that we can keep that rolling. Again, today, like I said, we will be going over there for DSP versus the Internet. Please go support that stream if you can, because that's what makes it viable. I'm not going to make money on the videos, okay? Now, I'm going to say one other thing, because you always got to hear the negative people. You always got to hear the people who want to spin stuff in a negative way.
Oh, here we fucking go. What's he going to fucking bitch and whine about now?
I'm not kidding you. Yesterday was a very good day for me. It was a special fun day. We all relaxed. We had a good time together. The support was great. I made hundreds of dollars in tips, and there was memberships, there was super chats, everything was great.
But
there's actually people spinning this on the internet as a negative. Oh, this was Phil's 15th anniversary, and that's all he did? Haha, what a joke.
oh my gosh, he's fucking paid so much good attention to the detractors. No, Phil, this has been one of your slowest fucking months on record. It really has been. You were fucking saying yourself support was okay. You wanted more in tips. You wanted more in fucking drink contributions. You fucking made that perfectly fucking clear. So yeah, I'm sure you're happy to have received almost $400 fucking dollars, most of which has gone straight to fucking WWE champions, of course, already. But the fact of the matter is, you're hoping for more, you're expecting more. And the fact of the matter is, all these fucking old faces you fucking hope to fucking come out the woodwork to fucking come by and show their appreciation for you. That never fucking happened. There was no fucking, Tutankhamun, fucking former whale. There was no emo. I don't even think emo turned up, did they? There was no all these other fucking nonsense old ass whales that fucking were around back in the fucking day but not anymore. There was Derek. Derek was fucking there and he was fucking getting drunk. It seemed like Derek was fucking ridiculous last night apparently. Some of the things that Derek was fucking saying was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, Jesus Christ. So, Phil, yesterday was a fail for you. Right. Oh, email did turn up. Email, so there we go, D-Dog's corrected me. I didn't watch all things, to be fair. Emo did turn up and did a 10-member drop, then fucked off again. This is the same person who used to fucking give Phil like hundreds of fucking dollars every stream when he was fucking playing Elden Ring. And now he's giving him like $50 in members, if that, and then just says, okay, I'm off again. Don't contact me again, Phil, unless it's fucking important. I'm off. Jesus, man. But yeah, I'm going to rewind this just if I can get the full context of Phil's saltiness over. But keep in mind, Phil has fucking claimed he fucking ignores what the fucking detractors say anymore. He'll give it no attention. It's all white noise. He's not going to pay attention to it. And yet here he is, making it an actual segment on his own shitey podcast. Go on, Phil. Ignore the haters by addressing them directly.
Now, I'm going to say one other thing. Because you always got to hear the negative people. You always got to hear the people who want to spin stuff in a negative way. I'm not kidding you. Yesterday was a very good day for me. It was a special fun day. We all relaxed. We had a good time together. The support was great. I made hundreds of dollars in tips, and there was memberships, there was super chats. Everything was great. There's actually people spinning this on the internet as a negative. Oh, this was Phil's 15th anniversary, and that's all he did? Haha, what a joke. And it's like, wait a minute. First of all, you got to understand something. For the level of viewership that I have on YouTube, you know, on any given day, what do I get? A few hundred viewers on a stream? A few hundred views on a video. If it's a popular game, a few thousand views on a video. For the level of following that I have on YouTube, okay, I have a tremendous amount of support. Do you understand that? Like,
No, but do. We highlight it on a fucking daily basis, Phil. We understand perfectly well that the fucking support you get is hard for your fucking loyal deadheads to fucking keep up with. You're fucking bleeding them dry, pulling them in a variety of different fucking directions. Please become a member of DSP Gaming. Please become a member of DSP Reacts. Please tip on this stream. Please tip on that stream. Please, guys, I want to wear a hat. Please give me $100. Guys, I want to take a shot. Give me $100 fucking dollars. I want to wear a vest. Please give me $150 fucking dollars. Every single fucking day, twice a fucking day, you want to fucking get these fucking goals hit. Otherwise, you're gonna be fucking you're in financial fucking problems. You're in financial fucking destitute. All because you're fucking relying on a very small handful, a literal handful of whales to fucking step up and contribute and go above and beyond their own fucking means to fucking keep you afloat, even though you're fucking pulling them in so many fucking different directions that are fucking getting torn apart limb by limb. And yes, Wardle just says, remember, he does 2 streams a day, wanting $150 a stream. So in one day he wants $300 fucking dollars. He got just over $350 for one marathon stream. That is a fail. And my spine feels exactly because Phil was hoping and praying that the old fucking den-headed whales from, you know, yesteryear would come out of the woodwork and celebrate Phil's 15-year legacy. It didn't fucking happen, Phil. Which is why we fucking brought it up. But we didn't make a fucking big deal about it though. I've not seen any detractor videos mock you for fucking having a very, you know, a stream that wasn't that well supported compared to what you were expecting. Sure, people have mentioned it. There's been, you know, a couple of tweets about it on Twitter. That's essentially it. You're the one that's making this a big deal, Phil.
I'm probably one of the most supported small-time guys on YouTube. And the reason is because I've been around for 15 years and I have a dedicated fan base who love what I do. And they will come and support it. They don't care about all the hate and all the negative conspiracy nonsense and the memes. All they care about is the content. And they come and they enjoy the content and then they support the content. Right? That's why I get the support I do. I'm not some giant guy celebrating a 15-year anniversary where we're going to get thousands of people coming by and wishing me well and dropping gifts upon my head. What world do you live in?
Phil, you were literally fucking hoping for that. The fucking day before your fucking marathon, you were fucking saying it would be fucking great if these fucking old school people would show up even for like 5 minutes. All these old blasts from the past fucking faces from yesteryear that fucking supported you back in the fucking day. You'd fucking love to see them turn up and whether they stay for the whole thing or just stay for 5 minutes. You'd fucking love to see them coming and just saying hello, to see them again after so long. You are the one that was hoping for that voiced that fucking hope to your audience. It didn't fucking happen, and now you're coping hard.
And then on top of that, like I said, I'm one of the most supported small-time guys already on a daily basis, right? So
yeah, I would agree with that. You don't fucking, for the amount of views you get, the fucking, you know, your engagement levels on YouTube, you are getting above and beyond what you should be fucking getting, without a shadow of fucking doubt whatsoever. But that only fucking happens because you are fucking coercing these fucking dentheads into fucking thinking you need the fucking money more than they do.
I'm so grateful that every day people come by and support my content. Why would I expect that there's going to be some kind of a giant surge just because I did an anniversary retrospective? You guys support every day.
You fucking rocked up to the fucking marathon with 4 different alcoholic bottles and you're fucking trying your best to encourage people to fucking give you money for drinking more. You are, Jesus fucking Christ, man. You do this to yourself, Phil. You set yourself up for these fucking, for this mockery.
So I'm not going to complain. I had a great time. I thought it was superb. But it really is like, it's just hilarious to me because, again, it's these same kind of people who, like, no matter what, they're never satisfied. If I had an exorbitant amount of contributions yesterday for the anniversary, it would have been, oh, he doesn't deserve any of that. What the hell?
We were actually expecting that. The general consensus from most detractors was going to be, Phil's probably going to get $1,000. Honestly, most detractors thought Phil was getting $1,000. Or around that anyway. Even though he's had a bad month, even though he's had a slow month, he has been hyping up the event like crazy. A lot of detractors were in the mindset that Phil's going to fucking make bank on this fucking marathon stream, you know, this fucking special event stream. It didn't happen. Didn't even get half that. So yeah, so I'm going to fucking bring that up. It's going to be fucking funny because, you know, our expectations was Phil was going to do better. And he didn't fucking meet those expectations. So it was a fail for him, which made us fucking laugh. That is our interpretation. And we're allowed to interpret that way if we so choose to do so. Phil, you sat there on your arse for 8 hours watching fucking React content for 4 of those hours. They are members curated for you and picked for you. They're the ones that fucking put in the effort to give you content to fucking sit in your arse to and react to. We fucking begged for fucking $100 contributions to drink more. They sat there and fucking watched you eat shit food. Oh, here's fucking cornbread and here's fucking shitty beans. Oh, like fucking cat just, you know, ate them already and fucking just shat them onto a fucking paper bowl. Here you go, Phil. It's one special recipe. Don't ask questions. You're the one that did not really do much effort. This was your special 15-year anniversary special. What did you do to make it special for your audience? You sat in your arse and you waited for fucking people to give you money and say thank you for being there, Phil. You just sat there and expected, like a panhandler on the fucking street shaking a tin can, hoping for some more change. You didn't earn anything yesterday, in my opinion, because you just fucking sat there and bored people to fucking death with a shitty fucking legacy story. You used to fucking work for a helicopter company. You got your ass fired because you're shitty at a fucking job. You know, your daddy got you a fucking job. Your daddy gave you a fucking certificate. You couldn't do your fucking job at fucking well. They gave you a laptop to fucking do your job from home because you couldn't fucking finish your job in the office like everyone else. So they had to give you a laptop so you could finish your home in your own time. That's how bad at the fucking job you were. Your ass got fucking canned. Long overdue in my opinion. And then you ran to fucking YouTube and that saved your ass. You were fucking blessed, Phil. You have the luck of the fucking Irish at times because you fucking ran to YouTube and you actually fucking got popular on YouTube for being a toxic piece of shit. That is basically how you fucking got out of that situation. That's how you fucking got your fucking prominence on YouTube. Because your toxic, homophobic, racist fucking piece of shit arse resonated with a fucking bunch of other kids watching on YouTube. I was like, this guy's made a fucking funny. He's playing Call of Duty and he's fucking calling people all these slurs. This is great stuff. Hooray! Fuck off. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, Phil, you're the one that claims you're going to ignore the haters. You're the one that fucking said you're just going to fucking dismiss it and just not even acknowledge it. Here is you making it an issue on your fucking show. And I can only assume you're fucking doing it to try and get sympathy. Here's Wardog saying that I know a VTuber I watch called Takahata101, who is an alcoholic who runs a VTuber bar. He did a birthday stream and did goals that if he hit them, he'd do stuff in the future for his chat that would fucking go to somebody giving back to his fucking chat. If the goals are hit, there's a reward. Yes, it's give and take, you know, that's his essential it. But Phil, what I'm saying, what's Phil going to do? I'm going to fucking put on a hat and a fucking vest. You motherfuckers better appreciate that fucking shit. Fuck me, man. But yeah, Phil, he is doing his absolute best to just fucking elicit sympathy from his audience by bringing detractors up and saying we're making fun of him. This is it, essentially. He is trying to artificially create drama because we're making fun of him for not doing as well as he hoped he would fucking do. That's it.
Right? Really? It would have been the opposite of what they're saying now. Just like, for example, all right, back in the day when I was a content creator 10, 15 years ago, after, you know, a few years of me being very popular on YouTube, around 2012, 2013, when the This Is How You Don't Play movement started.
Here we go. It's all Evil AJ's fault. That pizza-loving maniac and his This Is How You Don't Play ways ruined Phil's reputation on the old YouTube. People thought he was a fucking great guy when he was fucking, you know, being all racist and homophobic and terrible at games. But when This Is How You Don't Play was made, and Evil AJ made it into a very watchable, digestible piece of content, that turned Phil into the devil. It's all Evil AJ's fault. He should never have fucking done it. Oh, bless Evil AJ for fucking living rent-free in Phil's head in perpetuity. Glorious stuff. I'll just rewind it. I also want to make sure I don't miss anything, so I'm rewinding it.
After, you know, a few years of me being very popular on YouTube, around 2012, 2013, when the This Is How You Don't Play movement started, all of a sudden, all you heard was, oh, DSP, his content sucks because he's too immature. He's doing the sex jokes. He's doing, you know, racial jokes. He's doing all these immature jokes. He's always making the lowbrow humor. That's why his content is terrible now. You know, what a joke. If he would mature up and he would become more serious like everyone else on YouTube, then he would get a better audience and people would like him more. But instead, he just sticks to his guns and he just wants to be old. He just wants to be this kind of Phil that's immature Phil, and it doesn't fit him. He's old, he's getting older now. He's in his 30s or whatever, and he needs to mature and he needs to change.
But that's a problem, Phil. You never grew up. Like, you're pissed off. You're a person that's claimed that you've not changed. You've always been true. Phil loves to fucking try and tell his audience he's always been fucking true to himself the whole time he's been doing YouTube. He's always giving it to people straight. He's always been honest with them. He's always been raw. He's always been authentic with the fucking audience the entire fucking time. It's like, but no, it's not. But that's not true, because you're fucking admitting right here that people told you to fucking change, and so you fucking did change. Bill Baraski's saying, in case you missed his career recap, watch it live once again. I mean, I'd rather watch Decepticon's version of the career recap. That's much better. Yeah, Warlock's saying he's about to say that he did change and mature. I know, I can predict it already. If, you know, Phil has given a speech so many fucking times, and it changes, and it fucking makes him into a huge fucking hypocrite. Anytime his own audience fucking calls him out for fucking, I used to fucking like you, Phil, but I don't anymore, he'll fucking go back to them and say, but why? I've not changed. I'm the same as I've always been. Why do you not like me anymore? Random viewer fan that used to be a fan but doesn't like me anymore. And he'll fucking tell that, tell an audience member, I've not changed. If you don't like me anymore, it must be because of you, not liking me anymore because you changed. But I've not changed anything. And yet right here, he's about to fucking tell his audience that he fucking changed. I'm going to rewind it. Just to get the full context, I'm going to let Phil cook. I'm going to let it play out. I'm pausing too much. Let's just let Phil ramble on and rant on, and we'll see how much of a fucking hypocrite he's been. Stroke mouth enabled.
Yesterday for the anniversary, it would have been, oh, he doesn't deserve any of that, what the hell? Right? Really? It would have been the opposite of what they're saying now. Just like, for example, all right, back in the day, when I was a content creator, 10, 15 years ago, after, a few years of me being very popular on YouTube, around 2012, 2013, when the This Is How You Don't Play movement started, all of a sudden, all you heard was, oh, DSP, his content sucks because he's too immature. He's doing the sex jokes. He's doing, racial jokes. He's doing all these immature jokes. He's always making the lowbrow humor. That's why his content is terrible now. What a joke. If you would...
I've already counted that burp, by the way. I don't need to count it again. That burp's already been counted for.
Mature up and he would become more serious like everyone else on YouTube, then he would get a better audience and people would like him more. But instead, he just sticks to his guns and he just wants to be old. He just wants to be this kind of Phil that's immature Phil, and it doesn't fit him. He's old, he's getting older now, he's in his 30s or whatever, and he needs to mature and he needs to change. So over the years, I matured. I changed. I changed the format of which I make content. Direct capture, live streaming, became a full-time live streamer, became more about the interaction with you than just doing commentary on a game. I cut out the vast majority of the immaturity, and now we just have a great, honest time with every game that I play. And I feel that now things are so much better. The content that I do now is so dramatically better than anything that I used to do back in the day that was considered popular because it appealed to the lowest common denominator, the teenager who wanted the stupid sex jokes and all that dumb crap, right? And today, what do I hear? Oh, old DSP was better. The old DSP was so much better, and man, he wasn't afraid to say anything, and he did everything. You realize when I was old DSP, all anyone said was that I sucked and I needed to change. So then I changed, and then it's like, oh, well, the old DSP was better. Well, then, fuck you. I don't care, all right? I just don't care. It doesn't matter what I do. People are out to say that I suck. So I don't give a shit about what those people say. What I care about is my core fan base. And my core fan base like what I'm doing, or else I wouldn't still be here. I wouldn't have support to keep doing what I do, right? So I don't give two shits about the negative people who always want to say it's not good enough. I keep telling you guys that it's that kind of nonsensical bullshit that motivates me to keep going. For every moron that says, oh, nothing he ever did was good. Oh, he doesn't deserve any kind of popularity. Oh, he's not good because of this or that. And then I change. Oh, well, now he's still not good. Well, then I don't care about you. Why would I? Right? Like, I have an audience that's a small core audience. That's an audience I have curated content for. I specifically design that content for the audience that I still have, that likes me. And that's all I care about. I'm not in this for widespread popularity. I'm not in this to blow up. I'm never going to blow up on YouTube ever again. You understand that? The days of me having a video I put out and it gets virally popular and it hits the algorithm right, it's never going to happen ever again. So I don't care. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy in my own skin now, as opposed to back then when every moment I had to fill with immature, stupid commentary and stuff. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm very comfortable with who I am and who I've become and all the content that I've watched, all right? Or that I've made, I meant to say, and that you've watched. So I'm good. No worries there, So I did a 15-year anniversary, and we didn't get 4,000 viewers, and I didn't get showered with thousands upon thousands of dollars of support. I don't care. I'm fine. It's not a big deal, but it's hilarious because, again, no matter what happened yesterday, these same negative people would have always said that it was bad, right? Oh my God, this is bad, and that is bad, and this is bad, and that is bad. And, you know, as I always said, as I said yesterday during the marathon, this is not the end game of anything. There's so many things that we can still do. First of all, being a variety content creator, the cool thing is there's never a lack of content. There's always an insane amount of video games to play. There's always a ton of other stuff to do. You understand? Because I'm not just limiting myself to one style of content to make money. Instead, I can be going out there and doing all kinds of stuff. We haven't even begun to touch the tip of the content that people do on YouTube, right? I said this yesterday. I said, as I get older, likely we're going to start talking about more serious topics. People ask me serious questions about stuff all the time. What's your take on this? What's your take on that? Did you hear about this in the news? What about this political question or, you know, religious question? And I purposefully stay away from all of that, right? You know that. I do it on purpose because right now in the climate we live in on this earth, there's a lot of people out there that can't just agree to disagree or can't agree to just listen to someone else's opinion that's not in line with their own. There's so many people that when you get to those topics that if it's something serious, it's not just gaming, because it's something serious like politics or religion or something like that. If you don't agree with them, oh my God, well, you're my enemy now. So let me get this straight. Right now, if I stood up and I said, well, I am of this political ideology, and I'm announcing this to the world now, and you guys never knew that, but here it is. If I said that publicly right now, and it's not the political stance you have, would you completely write off all the content I ever made for 15 years? Would you? You know what? There's people out there who would. I'm not kidding you. There's people out there that are very closed-minded and that can't say, hey, well, here's the content you put out and I really like it. But just because I don't agree with you on this one thing, I can never watch your content. It's junk. Huh? Like, what are you talking about? Right? Like, huh? It's wild to me. Because the funny thing is, it's not like people do that with other things. For example, let's say your favorite singer today. Who's a really popular musician and singer today? Lady Gaga. What if Lady Gaga came out and said, I'm a big fan of the New York Yankees? Would you immediately say, oh, well, I'm a fan of the Boston Red Sox baseball team, so therefore I can never listen to her music ever again, right? No, probably people would never say that. They wouldn't care. It's no big deal. But there's people out there, if you say one thing about politics or religion and you disagree, that's it. Well, I can't ever listen to them ever again. I'm done with that, right?
But, Phil, you can't do that with Keemstar. Like, you don't want anything to do with Keemstar, you don't want to fucking listen to Keemstar, you don't want to fucking acknowledge what he has to fucking say, because you don't want anything. You're allowed to fucking treat Keemstar's word as being very mistrustful and what he fucking has to say is not relevant whatsoever. You refuse to believe the thing he says. You don't trust his fucking character and all that shit, so... So, it's fine for you to fucking treat Keemstar like that, but it's not fine for others to treat you like that. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what he's fucking saying here. Also, Lady Gaga as a fucking popular singer. Well, she's got some fucking good songs, but they were fucking like a decade ago. I think the most recent popular thing Lady Gaga done was literally being that movie. That fucking don't even know the fucking movie. That one with fucking Rocket Raccoon. Not the actor, not the fucking actual character. You get what I'm saying? That movie. Star is Born. Yeah, Star is Born. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I knew the movie. I've seen the movie. I just couldn't remember the fucking name of it. But you guys knew what I was fucking talking about. Jesus, I'm crazy. Alright, hang on. Phil butchered a word. And amongst all that, Phil definitely butchered a word. So let me fucking go. Yeah, I mean, Lady Gaga, I'm assuming Lady Gaga's done some of her things since then. Because that's a movie that was like, you know, 5 years old at least. But yeah. Phil, this is a hard copy from Phil. It really is. Oh, I didn't even know that. D-Dog says that Lady Gaga is a new Harley Quinn in Joker 2. There we fucking go.
So, the point I'm making here is, if you're not aware, YouTube is a hotbed right now for that kind of content, talking about politics and religion and other things. It is. It's really popular content on YouTube right now. I have completely stayed away from that on purpose because I realize how polarizing it is. And being that I am primarily known for gaming and gameplay stuff, I've never really delved in it. It's definitely something that in the future we can look into as I get older, as my viewer base is getting older, because that's the truth. Back in the day, when I started 15 years ago, my viewer base was mostly teenagers or kids. Today, if you take a look at my demographics, this is my cleaning cloth, I'm just shaking them out a bit. Interesting noise. I like that no sound. Anyway. Anyway. Now my demographics say that the majority of my viewers are actually much older. The majority of my viewers are either in their mid to late 20s or 30s.
Is he bragging about like grooming young fans into fucking supporting him for life? It feels like he's bragging about grooming a bunch of young kids into fucking being in his cult. Just saying, that's the impression I'm getting from him fucking being proud of this. I was like, yeah, I'm so happy because I used to fucking like lure all these fucking young kids into fucking supporting me very well, and now they're grown up and they have their own credit cards. You know, they've been indoctrinated into fucking supporting the cult of DSP.
And I'm not shocked to hear that, because I think a lot of those viewers are people who maybe used to be teenagers when they watched me back in the day, but now they've grown up. They still like my content, but they have matured along with me. And so they have different kinds of interests and content that they want to hear about, and it's not necessarily always just video games, right? So eventually, as my viewer base is getting older, I'm going to probably end up maturing and changing my content a bit to cater to what they want too, you see? And that's great, because that's the cool thing. Again, I feel like there is enough to talk about, there is enough to make content on, that I'm not going anywhere, man. Really. I don't foresee it. I don't foresee myself going anywhere in a long time. All right? So, I hope that you guys have enjoyed everything I've done up to now. But as of tomorrow, I'm shutting down all my gaming content. And tomorrow, it's DS Politics. We're starting tomorrow.
Boring joke. I'm going 1.5 because Phil's such a boring cunt.
Launch of the new show, I will get on my soapbox and just talk about politics 24/7, every day, all day long. So get ready. Because here it comes. All the conspiracy. You thought that making the frogs turn gay by putting chemicals in the water was the biggest fringe theory you've ever heard? Oh, no. Oh, wait till you hear what I've got in store for you. All right. Don't worry about that, all right? That's not going to be happening anytime soon. But, like I said, the good thing is, right, that we absolutely have that option in the future. We do. We have that option in the future to cover that kind of stuff if I ever decide, you know, to go that way. So, thank you guys for 15 years. Thanks for those who attended the event yesterday. It was a good event. In my eyes, I had a great time. I thought the event went really well. Honestly, I don't know how you can have an event where everyone who was there seemed to have a great time. They supported the event. I had a great time. It actually fit perfectly into the time frame that I had for the event. The event will be uploaded nicely over the week, no problems. So how could you say that was not a good event? I really have no idea. I have no clue how you can spin a complete positive into a negative, but a lot of people just tend to be negative about everything, I guess.
So, nobody said it was bad. I'm pretty sure D-Dog said it earlier on. I think it was him anyway, and if it wasn't, I'm sorry. But I think D-Dog was trying to say earlier on as well, the same thing I'm thinking of right now. Not a lot of people said it's going to be... I mean, obviously, we don't think Phil's content is that good to begin with, okay? Anytime Phil makes content, we're going to automatically say it's going to be fucking bad. Our natural reaction to Phil's content is shite. But nobody said the event for Phil would be bad. Most fucking people would say it was going to fail. As in, Phil had high expectations of support he was hoping to get, and it didn't meet those expectations. So no, it wasn't a bad event for you, Phil. It just wasn't as good as you were hoping for, and that is why we're poking fun at you. That's why we had some fun saying, yeah, you just didn't fucking achieve what you hoped you would achieve with having your multiple bottles of alcohol on stream, with your constant fucking baiting of $100 contributions so you can fucking drink more. It didn't happen. And if your audience right now is the exact same fucking audience that were there for you when you were fucking, you know, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if it's the same audience, they'll also be aware that you are an alcoholic, which means they may have been fucking holding back from giving you money to make sure you wouldn't fucking suffer from drinking too much in case you fucking relapse. I know, Phil's never actually fucking... Phil has never... I'm going to fucking stand it. Phil has never been an alcoholic. Phil is somebody who's drank too much and said dumb shit. Then, when somebody fucking confronts him about it, he fucking pulls out the alcoholic excuse so they leave him alone out of pity. That's exactly what happened with Mike Watson and Jaha, confronting his arse. There is no way that Phil's a fucking former alcoholic based on fucking how desperate he was to fucking drink last night on stream for money. No actual fucking recovering alcoholic would act like that. It is a fucking disgrace that Phil's pretending he was an alcoholic when he's fucking doing that shit. This is why he's fucking despised. This is why he's fucking hated. We all know somebody. It might be a friend, it might be a family member, it might be... But we all know somebody who has fucking gone through alcohol problems. They might be a full-blown alcoholic, they might just be fucking have a problem in general. But we all know people who have had their fucking lives dramatically impacted because of alcohol, and Phil makes light of it. They fucking earn money from dentheads. Pretending he was a fucking alcoholic in the fucking first place, just fucking getting his arse kicked. This is why he's fucking despised on the fucking internet in general.
And just say, oh, it's so bad. I don't know. I thought I had a great time. So enjoy over the course of the week as that content goes live. on DSP Reacts, thanks to those who were there live for it. And now we get into fun gaming for the busy gameplay season, which is really what a lot of people are here for to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You guys are here to chill with games, which is what I'm here for. I can't wait for all these new releases coming up, which we're about to talk about. So thanks. Okay, so now let's talk about the schedule, because that's probably what you want to hear next. All right, so after today's podcast, we scoot over to the React channel, DSP Reacts. Don't worry if you're here live. There'll be a big pop-up that'll say click here and head over there. It'll be easy to get over there. You're not going to get lost, okay? And on today's DSP versus the Internet, it's going to be fun. I was actually going through the clips last night, and it looks like we have a big variety of clips this week, and I'm happy about that because, you know, when we have weeks where everything's a repeat. Oh, it's the same guy we had already watched 3 skits from, it's them again. Oh, it's the same thing the same theme we've seen for the last several weeks. The good news is this week it looks like there's good variety, at least, okay? Very few repeats, and it looks like it should be good stuff. Now, what I will say is this week, number one, some people are not checking to see what we've already watched. Some people are submitting clips we've already watched. And I'm like, well, obviously we're not going to watch the same clip again that we watched on this show, you know, a month ago. So people got to be a little bit more diligent about that to make sure they're not accidentally posting up repeat content. That's number one. But number two, people still are posting up content that's been flagged as like adult content. We can't watch that. So if that's flagged as adult content, it can't be viewed by the general audience on YouTube. If I play that on my stream can actually get shut down and said, oh, well, now your stream's adult only, and therefore half the viewing audience can't watch it. So we cannot watch that during the show. I've already explained anything that's just for kids or anything that's just for adults, you cannot watch in a stream like that. I know that sounds stupid because it really is, but that's just how YouTube works. We have to abide in the confines of what YouTube has created here for us, okay?
I am going to tick off him mocking his chat because he's belittling them for fucking them trying to curate the content for him that he fucking needs to fucking react to. So his members and audience are paying him money so they can send him content for him to react to while he asks them for more money while he's reacting to it. And he's fucking bitching and moaning at those same fucking viewers for fucking not sending him content which is going to make him enough money.
Also, I gotta say this. I've already said this a million times in the rules. Every week when I post up for DSP versus the Internet, you must post up your clips within 24 hours of the show, meaning once you hit that 24-hour period before, that's it. You missed your opportunity to nominate a clip. I have people trying to nominate clips overnight. No, I already made the playlist last night. We're good to go for today. It's too late. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a standard member, an ultra member, you had to post up within a day of the show. That's what I said. It's always been the rule. But people still to this day rush, oh my God, I gotta post up. Where were you the rest of the week? Right? Like tonight, after the show is done, I'm going to upload. And then I'm going to post up the threads for next week's show by the end of tonight. That's a week for you to post up your clips. What was happening that last minute you remembered to post up the clip? You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I have to lay down the law in that regard because the more exceptions, I mean, what am I going to do? Up to the minute that I actually start broadcasting over there, I'm still adding clips to the show. I can't do that. We got to at some point have some kind of rules that people have to follow. Okay? So that's the rule again is you have to post up 24 hours before. Okay? So there you go. But anyway, it should be a great show. I think we're going to have some good variety and fun over there. And again, if you've enjoyed my content, if you've enjoyed the React stuff I've done this year, if you like the anniversary event, if you could contribute today during that stream, that would be amazing. That's how I make my living on that channel. I don't make any money on those videos because they frequently get demonetized because it's not ad-friendly and claimed by 17 other parties because you watched a clip. So any other support during that live stream would be great, okay? Then, tonight, on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will be Chrono Trigger continuing right here on DSP Gaming, and I'm very excited for this. I love Chrono Trigger. It's been a very fun playthrough up to this point. We're actually getting into the more interesting story portions of the game now. I know it's going to get better and better, the further in we get. So I'm happy. 2 chill hours of Chrono Trigger on the late stream tonight. I hope you will join me for that, okay? And I'll just say this. Thank you so much to the person who donated the mini PC. This playthrough of Chrono Trigger never would have happened, and I wanted to do it for a decade, and it never would have been possible without that. So thank you so much, because this is actually a really meaningful playthrough to me that I've been enjoying more and more the further in we get to the game, and it's only because of the person who was very generous. So thank you so much to that person. You know, that PC, hopefully we'll get a lot more use out of it in the future with things like Fightcade and other things, so it should be pretty cool, all right? All right, tomorrow, Monday, we will get back into full-time gaming.
I cannot wait for him to try and fucking play Fightcade. I've got a feeling that Prophet's wee mind is going to fucking blow up, watch him try and fucking play that.
So the first stream tomorrow will be GTA 5 Anniversary Run continuing. We're about, according to the game, we're like 15 story missions away from beating it. I don't really know if that's the case. I think some people are saying that it's actually counting other missions or something. Like, there aren't 69 story missions, that there's really like 60, low 60, 60 something. I don't know. The way people were explaining it to me is that there was like, the optional choices you make during a heist or something are still counting as a mission. I don't know. But anyway, we made great progress, and we're going to keep going. Sadly, the Epsilon missions looks like we're not doing them because I just don't want to go around gathering cars. It's going to be boring, right? Outside of that, stories, full speed ahead at this point. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow and just keep going. Tomorrow night, the return of Street Fighter 6 Ranked, we're going to play with Blanca. And actually, I saw a few more videos of Blanca have been posted up on YouTube, the top players. So I'll watch those before tomorrow night and try to absorb and apply that to my gameplay. As again, we push for Blanca to hit Master again now on PS5. Then on Tuesday, the return of Armored Core 6. Now, Armored Core 6 is an anomaly, I feel, because you guys wanted me to play it, so I did, but it looks like no one really cares about it. Like, I'm just being honest. I like the game. I played it the one session. I had a good time with it, and I'm actually looking forward to more. And I look at the videos on YouTube, and it's like, Part 1 has like 2,000 views. Part 2 doesn't even have 1,000 views. For a new game, 1,000 people didn't even watch Part 2. So that tells me everyone watched part 1 was like, meh, and didn't even care about...
Phil, you've had worse though. You've had worse though. This is not a fucking one-off or whatever, Phil. You've had that kind of shit happen to you before. You've had worse. You just want a fucking excuse to fucking drop the goddamn game because you don't fucking like the game, you think it's too fucking hard for you. Although I have heard that first boss battle is meant to be very difficult. I've seen a picture on Twitter of somebody smashed a fucking PlayStation 5 controller because the fucking first boss battle like was too hard for him. Which was like mental. But yeah, like I've heard good things though. The games, you're getting 2,000 to 1,000 views for a fucking start of a playthrough. Compare that to other fucking shit you fucking do. No, Phil. You just want a fucking excuse to drop it because you're not fucking, you don't like to play the fucking game. You don't want to play the fucking game. And you're not getting enough fucking financial compensation to play the game despite your fucking obvious dislike of playing the game.
1,000 people didn't even watch part 2. So that tells me everyone watched part 1 was like, meh, and didn't even care about part 2. I think what it is with this game is that it's FromSoft, but it doesn't look like a FromSoft game. It doesn't play like a FromSoft game. It plays like a mech game, which is what it is. It's a mech game. Did you know that? Armored core, you know, armor over a core of a unit that you drive around and you blow stuff up. That's what the game was. Kind of like, what did you guys think it was? I'm confused. I knew it was a mech game. That's why I told you guys I was probably going to skip it because it wasn't in my wheelhouse. It wasn't my forte. I just find it weird that I had people who were yelling for me to play it. Someone donated it. That's why I'm playing it, and no one's been watching the playthrough. I'm like, maybe if I'd raged and said the game sucked ass and was terrible and poorly made, maybe then people would have watched it, right? Negativity breeds attention on YouTube for some reason. Sorry, I like it. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that I enjoyed myself playing a new game from FromSoft. I really apologize that I wasn't raging and screaming.
What in the fuck is wrong with him with his reverse psychology bullshit? He was pretending he fucking likes a game he had no interest in fucking playing. And after the fucking first playthrough of it, he's immediately fucking trying to get rid of it, get out of playing of it. Holy fucking shit, Phil. Have some more respect for your goddamn fucking audience.
And swearing that, man, having enjoyment with the video game is such a horrible thing to do in 2023, obviously, right? I mean, wow, I really goofed it up. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why people aren't catching on with it. I'm having a good time with it, all right? So I'm going to play it again on Tuesday. We'll see how that stream goes. And I guess off of there, we'll make judgments. Because remember, we were judging, is this going to be a full playthrough for me or not? Or is this something that I only play a couple of times and then I don't continue with? You know, I don't know what else to say. I'm having a good time with it.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for the super chat, who says Armored Core 1 is the first FromSoft game. Phil is a dunce. Pretty much par for the course, really, you know. It's what. Did you really expect Phil to be accurate about things he was fucking talking about? Especially when it comes to gaming news? It's not as if people fucking go to DSP Gaming to hear about gaming things. Oh, wait a second, it's in the fucking title of his fucking channel. Gaming. He's fucking thinking he should fucking know this shit. He really ought to fucking know this shit. It's crazy. Prophet wants me to fucking rewind and watch his shaking. Alright, okay. I'll just, at time, rewind. If it wants to fucking load. Right, row. Phil, come back to me, Phil. I'm trying to rewind, but it's not letting me rewind. Give me a second here. It's not. Why is. What hit play? Why? We're behind by about 27, 28 minutes.
I would have watched it, right?
Oh, never mind. I was about to refresh, but it seems okay now. Jesus Christ, this fucking face. Hold on. Yeah, internet's fine, by the way. No problems with the stream or anything. It's just, I don't know, you've just been a stranger, so I don't know. But, yeah, let's holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, this fucking, oh my god. Phil doing his impression of Jade. Okay, no, that's bad. I'm a bad man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have fucking said that.
Make the bad man stop.
Okay, let's rewind and just see Phil's shaking. Eventually.
And didn't even care about part 2. I think what it is with this game is that it's FromSoft, but it doesn't look like a FromSoft game. It doesn't play like a FromSoft game. It plays like a mech game, which is what it is. It's a mech game. Did you know that? Armored core, you know, armor over a core of a unit that you drive around and you blow stuff up. That's what the game was. Kind of like, what did you guys think it was? I'm confused. I knew it was a mech game. That's why I told you guys I was probably going to skip it because it wasn't in my wheelhouse. It wasn't my forte.
Yeah, he's shaking.
I just find it weird that I had people who were yelling for me to play it. Someone donated.
1.5
That's why I'm playing
speed.
it, and no one's been watching the playthrough. I'm like,
That's a lot of shaking.
maybe if I had raged and said the game sucked ass and was terrible and poorly made, maybe then people would have watched it, right? Negativity breeds attention on YouTube for some reason. Sorry, I like it. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that I enjoyed myself playing a new game from FromSoft. I really apologize that I wasn't raging and screaming and swearing. That, man, having enjoyment with a video game is such a horrible thing to do in 2023, obviously, right? I mean, I really goofed it up. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why people aren't catching on with it. I'm having a good time with it, all right? So I'm going to play it again on Tuesday. We'll see how that stream goes. And I guess off of there, we'll make judgments. Because remember, we were judging, is this going to be a full playthrough for me or not? Or is this something that I only play a couple of times and then I don't continue with? You know, I don't know what else to say. I'm having a good time with it. I'm looking forward to it. I actually just bought the big hover legs. So now you can actually hover around and kind of snipe and shoot and not have to be maneuvering on the ground. Instead, you're just flying endlessly, which looks really cool. It looks like the game's going to be really powerful. So I'm excited to check that out when we play again on Tuesday. Okay? Okay, and Tuesday night, more Chrono Trigger, which I'm very excited for. Again, I really love Chrono Trigger. I'm looking forward to more gameplay of that. And then, so it's funny, actually, a couple people in chat are saying, here, Trigger just says, Mecha is a niche genre today. Armored Core is destined to fade away in a month or so, sadly. Stick through it and beat the game. They aren't long games anyway. Is it really a short game? Again, it's up to you guys. If you want to see it as a daytime stream, a night stream. Like, I'm down for whatever. You guys just tell me what you want, okay? Okay.
Money,
Anyway.
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, I want a Guardian, for the super chat. It says wage quit income, and it could very well be. It might wage quit it. I think he's definitely fucking setting the foundations for a wage quit. There's no denying that. And also, according to JCell, I missed a snort a minute ago. I don't know if it is, because I mean, I'll tell you what's for it, okay? I'll tell you what's for it and I'll add one more. But I don't think I did miss it. But, you know what, I'm feeling generous, so I'll take a word.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, and then Wednesday, my final consecutive streaming day this week, more GTA 5. Now, will we beat GTA 5 on Wednesday? I don't know. But we don't have to rush either. Like, we're not in a big rush to finish the game. But I do understand that this is a playthrough, you know, that we were playing over the course of the summer, and people kind of want to see the summertime stuff end and get to all new stuff. I totally understand that, all right? So, let's see what happens. I'm not going to try to artificially extend the playthrough, but at the same time, I also don't want to feel like I'm rushing to the end and skipping anything that might be meaningful. You know, if we continue to find strangers and freaks missions that are doable and not really annoying, I'll still do those. So we'll see how that goes on Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, more ranked Street Fighter 6, probably this time with E-Honda. And we already talked about this yesterday, but I'll just reiterate with Street Fighter 6. My attitude moving forward is very simple. I'm going to keep playing it. I'm going to keep trying to rank up with Honda and Blanca. Once Honda and Blanca eventually hit Master, we'll switch to other characters. And
You are assuming you're going to hit Master. There's no guarantee you're going to actually fucking hit Master with these fucking fighters, though, Phil. The fact that it matters, you're just not fucking good at a fucking game. Anyway, you know how to play the game, okay? But other people know how to fucking play the game as well. And other people are fucking playing the game better than you sometimes, especially at fucking Diamond level. Mid-Diamond level, you fucking struggle a lot of the fucking time, even with fucking cheese tactics with fucking Blanca. People just fucking know how to fucking work around it. People have had time to fucking develop strategies about that fucking ridiculous sort of cheese fucking method that you fucking got to. You got fucking Master on Xbox with Blanca. Because people didn't fucking know how to cope with those fucking cheese tactics you fucking used. But now they fucking do, and you're struggling, and you're fucking out your fucking element here. And you think you're going to get Master with fucking Blanca and Honda? I mean, you're just assuming this without fucking even being that close to it yet. You're like mid-diamond with fucking both of them. If that. So it's a weird assumption to make you're going to fucking hit it.
continue with that journey. However, it's probably going to take a very long time to hit Master with Honda and Blanca at this point, because at this point, as you guys have seen, when I play rank, I literally fight the exact same style of gameplay the entire night. It's a million Kens and a few other top tiers.
So it's everyone else's fault. It's not your fault. It's everyone else's fault for being better than you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's everyone else's fault for playing a certain way that you're not fucking comfortable with.
All play exactly the same spammy bullshit, the same safe pattern nonsense, and it's all broken. And there's
But Phil, if you know what they're going to fucking do, then why can't you counter it? I mean, if you know what's coming, if they all do the exact same thing, why do you keep falling for it every time?
nothing you can do about it. That's how they made the game. That these tiers are the top tiers, and they have a completely unfair advantage against the middle tier characters that I select. So when I pick Honda or Blanca and I don't have a true reversal to get out of the corner, I understand that anytime I get thrown into the corner, I have to guess. Are they going to throw? Are they going to attack low? Are they going to attack high? Are they going to jump? And I need to guess correctly and do the appropriate move to get out of the corner.
That's essentially what online play is all about. No, you're trying to fucking outthink your opponent. You've got to fucking guess what is your opponent going to fucking do. Are they going to fucking hit me high or hit me low? Doesn't matter if you're in the fucking corner or if you're in the middle of the goddamn fucking street, you know, the screen, you know. You're fucking just trying to outthink and outmaneuver your opponent. Who's a more skilled fucking fighting game player? Who's a fucking better player at reading what the other person's going to fucking do? Who's better at analysing the fucking patterns of the other fucking player? And Phil, you're not fucking good at reading people.
Guess wrong, I lose. All right, and that's just how it's going to be. So
not only that, not only is Phil bad at reading other people, Phil is, I mean, obviously Bingo's a great fucking example, but Phil, doesn't matter if it's a fucking podcast or if it's Phil playing Street Fighter, Phil is pathetically predictable. Extremely fucking predictable. We know what he's going to fucking do. I guess we got a fucking unfair advantage of actually fucking seeing him fucking play on screen, you know, on his streams and all that shit. But he does these patterns all the time. He has his own set patterns. If I'm here, I'm going to try one of these two things or whatever. If I'm in this situation, I'm going to try and do this thing instead. Piece of Peace fucking managed to beat him twice with his Kami. You know, and that was not a fluke. That wasn't just fucking Piece of Peace getting fucking lucky. No. Piece of Peace knows how Phil plays. He studied how Phil plays, and he studied how he fucking can get the best out of his fucking Kami. And keep in mind, Piece of Peace is like a fucking platinum. He's a platinum level player, and he fucking embarrassed Phil in his own fucking streams. So much so that Phil is not going to do community nights anymore. No, I'm not trying. It'd be funny to fucking say that Phil's not doing community night anymore because of Piece of Peace. It's not true, but it'd be funny let's just say it is, okay? Just for the sake of fucking winding Phil up, let's just say that he's not doing community night anymore because Piece of Peace humiliated him and beat him 2 times out of 3.
we're going to have way more nights like the last time that I played, where it's just a grind fest, where I'm barely hanging in there, getting more wins than losses, if I even do. I'm barely gaining points, and there's nothing that can be done. That's how it's going to be. Once you get to this point, 3 months into a fighting game, and the meta has been established, did you know in the top 100 players who play Street Fighter 6, 16 of them are Kens? 16. That's insane. That's like almost a fifth of the players at the top of the game use the same exact character because he's so fucking broken.
That's not really very good math there, Phil. I guess Phil rounded up to 20. You know, Phil rounded up to 20 thinking he's going to fucking be smartness. No. That's pretty pish. That's some bad math there.
There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to deal with it. All right? So, yeah, that's what it's going to... It's not going to have nights where I'm dominating and Phil's getting non-stop win streaks and leveling up like crazy. Those days are over. Every time I play it, it's going to be a grind. It's going to be annoying because if I literally drop one combo or one move, I'm going to lose. And... again, when I'm playing with a character where in order for me to deal damage, I have to get a lucky guess or counter hit, and then I have to execute perfectly to land a 30% damage combo. While on the flip side, they literally the entire match can spam high priority moves that cannot be punished, and if they hit me once, they get a 50% damage combo.
Oh, fuck off. I saw a video earlier on. I don't know why I saw it earlier on, this video, but I still saw it. I saw somebody perform a 50 to 60% damage combo with their E-Honda. Let me find it. Let me go and explore and find it for you guys, okay? It was a short, it was a YouTube short. And the person was fucking filming a TV with a controller in front of them. So you can actually see the inputs and all that shit as well. So let me find it. Where was it and why did I see it? Was it there? Where did I see this shit? Hold on. Was it there? Was it there? Was it there? Give me a second here. I sometimes just fucking like binge watch YouTube shorts. And it fucking randomly came up, I think. Did it come up here? I watched a ton of them last night, I think. I think it's round about, you know... I'm still exploring. Don't mind me, I'm still fucking exploring at my end. Where the hell is it? Where is it? I thought it was going to be fucking easy to find, but I watch so much shit, so it's unbelievable. Why do I watch so much garbage? Hold on. Fuck me, man. I'm still scrolling. After all that fucking scrolling, couldn't fucking find it. Where the hell did I fucking see this? I know I saw this. I was there. I remembered. Not that. Fuck me, man. What? Yeah, hold on. Show the autos where you're searching. I could do that, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see them. Because if I go... Well, hold on. Let me test that, okay? There's autos. But I think if I move to this other screen while I'm trying to search... Yeah, it goes away. Sorry. Bear with me. Hold on. What if we just type in this? That's probably a better thing to do. Okay, found it. Okay. So, this is what I was talking about, right? Street Fighter 6 E-Honda Amazing Combo POV. It's on PlayStation controller, okay? It's a PlayStation controller. But this is like ridiculous. Look at the damage this does, okay? Look at that damage.
It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault.
Look at that damage. I'm just saying, Phil, if this guy can do it, then a former pro used to fucking finish 4th for Evo in 2005. Surely Phil can do it if this random person called E-Fish can do it. I say, I got no idea who this person is, but of course, you know, for all I know, this fucker could be the FGC for all I fucking know. But still, very nice combo, very strong damage, very effective. I think it's definitely effective. I mean, it looks like 50% damage anyway, but yeah. It's a PS5 D-Dog. Wait a minute, it's a PS5 controller, not a $350 joystick, is that possible? You can imagine it is. I think it's actually more than 50%. I think it's like 55, 60. And it's a 27 hit combo, okay? 27 hit combo. And look at the yellow compared to the blue. There is more yellow there compared to that blue, surely. So yeah, that's over 50%, that's like 55, 60% damage from that one combo. It is crazy. So that's a video I saw the other night. Also, otters. Hey, and where the fuck are they? Also, have they banned otters from going in the hole? Oh, there's one there. I see the edge of one here, right over here. There's one sneaky one right here. I didn't have you. No buggers. Anyway, back to the bingo.
It's just it's a losing battle, right? I'll get there. I promise you. I absolutely will get to Master Rank again with Blanca, and I'm gonna hit Master Rank with Honda.
Oh my god, that's an interesting promise to make, Phil. Is he gonna fucking dedicate his resident like next fucking couple of years?
It's going to take a long time, and I think we all just have to accept that. It's probably gonna take weeks and weeks of me grinding until we finally get it. Okay? So, thank you for those who understand that and are being more patient with it. I really appreciate that. All right. So, there you have it. So that's coming up. 2 sessions of Street Fighter 6 later this week. Now, the big thing that everyone's talking about in the gaming community, nonsense, all that I'm hearing about, all the hype, Starfield. Starfield comes out this Friday for those who paid extra to get it early. Technically, the worldwide release is on September 6th, but you guys, enough of you, have campaigned to me, okay, to say, hey, please play the game early. So I'm like, all right, since you campaigned to me to do it, I will do it. It's going to cost a little bit extra money. It's like 30-some bucks, but I'll do it. So this Friday, it will be the premiere of Starfield on the daytime stream. First 3 hours of the game. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to play it probably Friday and Saturday as the daytime streams. Excuse me. And we'll see what it is. I hope it's good. You know, a lot of people are banking on this game being the return to greatness for Bethesda. A lot of people are saying this is the real one big chance for Microsoft to bounce back after having such an extended period of time where they bought all these game studios but literally didn't come out with anything good. So we'll see. All right, we shall see what happens as I do the premiere of Starfield this Friday, and I really feel like that will be considered the true beginning of the busy fall gaming season this coming Friday. It's a new month, new stuff. By the way, on Friday I'll have a new setup. What I'll have to do is figure out what do I want behind me for the month of September. I'll redesign this a little bit. Since the anniversary month will then be over. And we'll go from there. It should be a good thing. We're restarting with the busiest season of the year for video games. Okay, so what I foresee is it's probably going to be Starfield and the finale of like GTA 5 kind of being balanced at first with some Armored Core thrown in, depending on how much you guys want it. And then the night streams will probably be Street Fighter 6 and Chrono Trigger till I finish Chrono Trigger. Once I finish Chrono Trigger, now we have some opportunity to do other stuff. I don't know what you guys would want. We'll have to see. Okay. All right. So guys, that's what I've got. By the way, there's no game news today. I couldn't find anything to really talk about today in the realm of game news, so nothing new there. What I will just say is what I say every day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all of your support and allowing me to do what I love for a living, because I don't have any sponsorships, I don't get partnerships, I don't have product placements, I don't monetize you guys all day with ads. Instead, we just have fun, meaningful content together on a daily basis. And because you guys like that content, you support it via crowdfunding. That's why I'm able to make a living doing this. So thank you to those who have supported my efforts to continue to make this kind of content over the years through liking my streams, liking my videos, leaving comments, having engagement to allow the algorithm to pick up my content, through super chats and super stickers on the streams, through super thanks on the YouTube videos that are eligible for that. Sadly, videos that are flagged as advertiser unfriendly and videos that get claimed by other people, usually you can't do it. But still, it is appreciative of those who do try to do that. Memberships and gifted memberships to the community are a great way to support this channel, especially now in the next month. with all these high priority new releases that'll be coming out, I'm absolutely sure that anyone right now who gets a gifted membership would be ecstatic to be able to have access to all of my emotes and not to have slow mode in the chat when I'm streaming and stuff like that when all these new releases are hitting. So please consider that. And then of course, tipping as well is an absolutely great way to contribute. It's through PayPal. It's direct to me. I get it right away. I get more of a cut of tips than any other kind of contribution. And we have rewards in place because of that for tips being hit, certain tips goals. All right. So please consider contributing to the streams. If you can, please consider contributing to the videos after the fact. All right. Anything is greatly appreciated. As you know, I give you a shout out if you do contribute during a live stream. And what we're going to do now is just a few little shout outs here for those who have, and then we're going to do a little bit of Q&A until we get ready to head over to do the react show. Okay? Cool. All right. So we start off today with Adam, who did a super chat and says, Burnell for president 2024. Haha. You do know that there was a joke 4 years ago about that. There was a meme and there was a picture and everything. I still have it somewhere. But, you know, now I'm too young. I'm only in my 40s. I can't be president. There's no way. I gotta be like 90 years old, like Joe Biden. Then maybe they can roll my husk out and reanimate it with sticks like a puppet to make like I'm still alive, and then pretend I am your president. I do things. I'm far too young and spry to be your president. There's no way I would ever get elected in, man. I mean, maybe if I'm having a speech, my nose falls off or something. Then maybe I'd be eligible. Okay. Anyway, so let's continue. X Shooter. Thank you very much for re-upping your membership for 15 months. I really appreciate that, X Shooter. And thank you for being a supporter here. And I guess that's about it. You know, we don't have any tips or anything today yet. So thank you guys for your contributions there. All right, so there you go. If anyone has anything they want to ask, we can open this up to Q&A. All right, if you guys want to tag me in the chat. If any other contributions come in, I will, shout them out. And thank you in advance. Like I said, if you can support the React stream today when we head over there, that would be very appreciated. It's the only way I get anything on that channel. So thank you there. Oh, okay. Jade says, all right. Yes, Jade, I'll see you tonight for Chrono Trigger. We'll see what happens for Chrono Trigger tonight. Sounds good. I know, Jade doesn't watch the React stuff. I hear ya. Did I have a nice day yesterday? I had a great day yesterday. Like I said, the thing I really liked about yesterday's marathon is that there was no pressure. We didn't have to do any set amount of stuff. We just enjoyed, had fun. I got a few drinks, which was nice. I had great food, which was nice. I chilled with my audience. We had, reminisced about the past, laughed at some of the hilarious things I've done over the years. And we actually kind of got through everyone's stuff. Anyone who had nominated stuff, we pretty much watched all of it. It all worked out well. So yeah, I don't have a single complaint. I had a great time yesterday. Let's see. X Shooter says, did you like Detroit Become Human? Yes. Michaela says, when were you returning to Elden Ring? Well, as you know, Elden Ring is a playthrough that we did earlier this year as a return to style thing. People wanted to see me do a second run in Elden Ring and try it in a different manner that I had not done in the first run. And people wanted to have it as set up so that when Elden Ring's DLC finally gets announced and we figure out, okay, this is where you have to be in Elden Ring in order to access the DLC, I'm ready to go. So as of now, I'm trying to remember actually how many hours we had in it. I'm just curious here. Looks like we had almost 40 hours. We were about 39 hours. Yeah.
Shut up, bitch!
About 39 hours. And what was the last thing that I did? The last thing I did was the Deep Root Conclusion, Fia's Champions, the Lich Dragon, and more. And I was using my magic build to basically decimate everything. And it was incredibly effective. Much like in any FromSoft game with the right magic build, you could pretty much melt the whole game. And
oh, shut the fuck up for a second. We've got our first bingo of the game because Phil bumped the microphone. By the way, all the sound effects, I made it a bit louder. Every single sound effects I fucking got was like 50% volume. So I bumped everything up to 100%. If anything's too loud, let me know. But I think everything being at 50% was kind of strange, I thought. So I just bumped everything up to fucking 100, including the fucking bingo horns. Try fucking seeking through that, Aviga.
This is certainly no exception. Like, Elden Ring is definitely on par with that, where you can just easily melt giant bosses with the right match. That Lich Dragon, I kicked its ass with the freaking spell. I can't remember what it's called. Everyone calls it the Kamehameha, but I just destroyed the goddamn thing, which I didn't even know was going to be that effective. It just like melted its energy bar. Like, holy shit. And then we basically put it on hiatus because we had pretty much major new releases in RPGs that were coming out. Then we had Street Fighter 6, and we had the whole summer of stuff that we were doing. All right. So, basically, we've been having it on the back burner for a very long time. Because, number one, I think that the whole point was that people wanted to see me go back and take on the game in a different way and see if it was viable. And now people know it is. But I think what people have realized is pretty much the rest of the game is going to go like that. Like with my build right now as it is, yeah, pretty much every boss is going to be run in, get that right aim, blast it with the spell, right? Blast it one more time and I win. It's not even going to be like how I did the first run where I had to learn the boss patterns, dodge around. It's going to be just get into that and blast the fucking thing and kill it. And that's going to probably be the rest of the playthrough, right? That's number one. I think a lot of people think, it ain't going to be too special if that's what it's going to be. But that's what the whole point of the run was, to get to that build, right? So that's number one. Number two, the DLC's not out. So without the DLC out, it's kind of, there's no sense of urgency, right? If we knew the DLC was coming out, but to do the DLC, maybe you had to beat the Halley tree, right? Maybe after you beat the Halley tree, then the DLC opens somewhere. You're like, okay, well, now there's a sense of urgency. Let's go back. Let's do it. We don't know. So I think what happened was at first people were kind of hyped for Elden Ring, and then kind of the hype completely died because, honestly, there really was no motivation to really go back to it when I'm melting everything with magic, and we don't know when the DLC is coming out or what it's even going to be, right? So I just say, I think that's what it is. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to go back to it. I do. I would love to go back, and, now it's been many months, so I'll probably be rusty regardless, but to go back and relearn the magic build again and go through and blast these enemies with it and everything, I think it would be pretty fun, honestly. I'd like to see, like, the giant, right? The flame giant. Can I just, like, destroy him with magic because he's so huge he can't even get out of the way? Can I just blast him into oblivion? I wonder. It would be cool to see, right? So, yeah, so I'm down for that, but, right now, we're heading to the busiest gaming season. Does anyone want to see me go back and restart Elden Ring now when there's all these new releases out? I don't know. I think a lot of people would much rather see me focus on other things, newer things, than go to Elden Ring now. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not opposed to going back in the future when there's nothing going on in gaming, or when we know more about the DLC. Like right now, if FromSoft came out and said the DLC is coming out in January and you need to do this to access it, immediately everyone would want me to go back to it, right? But there has to be a reason. Right now, there's really no pertinent reason to do it, so I kind of get why there hasn't been much demand to see me go back to play it again. All right. But yeah, exactly. It's always kind of a fallback option. If people want variety, if people want me to break up what I'm doing, we could always go back to Elden Ring at some point. I'm down for that. It's all good whenever people want it. Okay. Thank you to Spider Dijon, who has become a channel member this morning and is.
Silence a second, Phil. Slick Monkey with a pertinent question in chat there. Did Elden Ring pay really well or something? Why is he so obsessed with going back to it? Let me take you on a trip to the tips tracker where we can actually analyse how it did for Phil in terms of, revenue. So, Elden Ring. Oh boy, Elden Ring. This game done really well for him. We'll just go by this chart on the side, okay? This is the money that Phil made on average for tips per stream and super chats per stream, okay? Call of Duty, quite high up there, okay? Divinity Original Sin 2, quite high up there. Now, it doesn't look that impressive looking at this. Elden Ring, $147 on average, and $57 on average for super chats, okay? So Phil averaged about $200 overall per stream with Elden Ring. But, here's the actual stats right here. That was the averages, okay? Phil made over $8,000 in tips alone playing Elden Ring. And he made over $3,000 playing Elden Ring. Overall, the game got him over $11,500 combined. So, yeah, that game had a very big support for him financially. Emo, who I mentioned earlier on, who turned up yesterday to fucking give 10 members, did a wee member bomb yesterday, then fucked off again. He would regularly give Phil $150 per stream, pretty much, to make sure Phil hit all his tip goals, because Emo, for some reason, really liked Elden Ring, and he supported that game massively. So, if you're wondering why Phil's kind of obsessed with going back to it, Emo is pretty much why. Because that one person contributed quite a lot of money to this particular game. So that's the simplest way I can sum that up, in my opinion. That's the simplest way I can say that, so there we go. That is why he's eager to go back to it, because he wants to try and recreate that really high support he had for playing that game.
Counting as a new membership for the channel. I appreciate that very much. Spider Dijon, thank you very much. Cool. All right. So what else you guys got for me? Because I know people were asking me questions, but then I answered the Elden Ring when they all scrolled off the screen.
Oh, balls. D-Dog is saying that DSP stream is ending now. Keep in mind that this podcast might fucking go haywire. If Phil makes this current stream private, it means we need to use a backup version to complete the bingo. Currently, I am behind Phil by about 35 minutes, okay? About 35 minutes behind. So, I think as well, D-Dog is very kind enough to actually record the stream as well. And he can have a backup of the rest of the podcast available. But it's not just him also. D-Dog is one option, but we can also use Raw Phil. Raw Phil streaming as well, so we use them as well. But D-Dog's very kind enough to do it, so if we need to use D-Dog's version, we will. So just a wee heads up, guys, if the stream fucks up, it's probably because Phil has made this current stream private.
Tag me again in the chat. Let's see what else we want to talk about. Happy Sunday, Derek. Thanks for being there yesterday. That was cool. Have I seen Star Ocean, the second story remake? No, I never played Star Ocean 1, so I don't know anything about it. Retro X, you are late. We already talked about it. Yes, I'm playing Starfield on Friday. Yeah.
Now hold the fuck on. You're calling somebody late. It's not their fucking job to fucking attend your fucking streams, Phil. You're fucking late. You're acting like they're a fucking boss. They said they fucking pay you for the fucking pleasure of fucking watching your shitey content. Fuck me, man. You're fucking late. Arrogant cunt.
Yes. When is my next Armored Core stream? Tuesday. Have I been enjoying Armored Core 6? Yes. All things already answered. All things we already talked about on the show, because people are latecomers today. Why am I so anti-PC games? I'm not. I've even said congratulations to Baldur's Gate 3, which apparently is a super outstanding game that everyone is enjoying who's a PC gamer. I'm happy for those who get to enjoy a special game like that. It's just that a lot of the times these PC-centric games, number one, don't fall into the kind of content that I would make. Like, I don't even know how I would play Baldur's Gate 3 right now if I was a PC gamer, because how do I have time with the style of game that it is? Number two, I don't have a PC that's really high enough to play good PC games. My mini PC would be able to chug a few of them along at low settings, but what's the point of that? I'm not anti-PC game in any way. I don't even know why you would say that. Just because I don't play them doesn't mean I'm against them. Life is not absolute. It's not all black and white. You have to understand that. Gatsu says, what will you do if Starfield tanks like No Man's Sky? Cover it and tell you appropriately. That's the whole point of when I make content, is I don't have to answer to anyone. I don't have an agenda. If Starfield does great, good. If Starfield sucks ass, oh well. It doesn't kill me. It doesn't make, I have nothing to benefit either way. So for me to play it and actually give you my opinion at face value, I feel has a lot of, merits. So. Great. I'm glad you enjoyed the marathon yesterday. No Sleep Real Lives. Oh yeah, what do they have at the Canadian National Exhibition, Derek? What kind of stuff? Valor says, what would replace it if Starfield flops? Replace it? What would replace? I'll still play it. I've already bought it. Why would I not play it? Even if it sucks, I'll still play it. I mean, it's a matter of getting through a game that's subpar, but I would still play the game. It has a narrative to go through and everything, right? I wouldn't drop it. Jeremiah says, Phil Spencer says Starfield more like Oblivion than Skyrim. I don't even know what that means. What does he mean by that? Did he elaborate? Did I play Candyland as a child? Yes, I did. Oh, so okay. So this Canadian event you're going to, Derek, is like a fair, a carnival with rides and things. Oh, okay. The way you were talking about it, it sounded to me like it was a convention or something.
Hold the fuck on. Derek is going to some sort of fun fair event where he's going to be surrounded by children. Is this not a potential risk for the children of the area of Canada? Wherever about fucking Derek lives. Is this not a potential risk for all those fucking children? Some anonymous soul that lives in Canada might want to fucking warn this particular fucking fun fair place to make sure the parents are accompanying their children at all times. I'm just saying, I don't trust Derek around, well, anyone, basically, but particularly fucking people that cannot defend themselves. So, yes. Fucking watch out if you're in Canada, I guess, and going to a fun fair anytime soon, because Derek might be fucking lurking.
There are deeper RPG mechanics in Oblivion than there were in Skyrim. Oh, there were? I played Oblivion. There were? Oh. No, what Oblivion had mechanics from the older Elder Scrolls. Yes, I almost said Elden Ring. It had, mechanics from the older Elden.
I fucking well said, dumbass.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Essentially, Oblivion was the bridge from classic to modern. It had a lot of more classic RPG mechanics from previous games in the series, but then it added in a lot of modernizations. Do you see? So, there you go. Yeah, exactly. More statistics based. Right. Valix says, mind you, you played Oblivion after the game had already aged, but if you played it when it was new. Well, I did play it when it was new, and I liked it. And then my Xbox 360 red ring, so I never got to keep playing it. I did enjoy it when it was a new game. Dark Maggot, thank you so much. Re-upped his membership for 27 months. It basically says that he was working on something for the 15th anniversary, but he didn't get it done in time, but he is going to finish it, and I will like it for sure. I can't wait. You know me, it doesn't matter if it was in time for the anniversary. I'll use it anyway, whatever you're doing, kind of, art or whatever. So thank you. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, I just want to remind everyone, all right, that sadly we do have a lot of idiotic people who come to my streams. They make these dummy sock accounts to say stupid stuff.
Okay, that is a confirmation that Phil has lean banned people. That's definitely a confirmation of that. And that's another fucking bingo. God, that is actually quite fucking loud, isn't it? If it's okay volume-wise, guys, I'll keep it that fucking loud, but it's amazing how fucking loud the fucking bingo horns are. But that's absolutely confirmation from DSP. He has been leaning banning people. And give me a second here, let me just check. Oh, thank you, Prophet. Prophet has very kindly sent me a list. The fuck am I looking at here? Oh, I see. So Prophet sent me this list. Remember earlier on, Phil was talking about how fucking the top 10 players, sorry, the top 100 Street Fighter players, 16 of them use Ken. That's what Prophet, that's what Phil said earlier on. So Prophet looked into it and has found this list. And what does this list tell us? Menard, who's from the Dominican Republic, his mains are Blanca and Luke, and he's ranked number 1 in the world. Number 2, Ken. Number 3, Marissa. Number 4, Cammy and Jury. Number 5, JP. Number 6, Guile. Number 7 and 8 don't seem to have fucking any. Maybe they fucking use so many. The top, basically, Chun-Li and Jury for the fucking 9th place. The top 10 in the entire world, only one of them uses fucking Ken, and that's number 2, Angry Bird. Menard uses Blanca, which is Phil's fucking favourite mid-tier fucking character, and Luke, who Phil is shite with. So, there you go. Jury's in there twice. And there's Cammy as well, and there's, for fuck's sake, man. So cheers, Prophet, for sending that on. I do appreciate it. I mean, what was it? It's not really debunking Phil because he said top 16 from 100, but the top 10 in the entire world, only one of them uses Ken. To me, that's a fucking good metric of what the best players in the fucking world at this fucking game are doing. They're not abusing Ken. In fact, the number one fucking player who's a mid-tier fucking fighter has one of the fucking mains, Blanca, which is Phil's favourite fucking fighter. By Phil's logic, he should be fucking close to top 10. Because he also uses Blanca. Fuck me, man.
If you notice moderation going on in the chat, just ignore it. I'm taking care of business. I already was notified about a whole new slew of socks and things coming in. That'll probably be in over the course of today. When I see them, I'll take care of them. That's what's going on. Don't ask about it, because it just brings attention to them. Alright, so please understand that's what's going on.
But Phil, you fucking dedicated an entire segment to what the tractors were saying earlier on, so you brought a lot of attention to the tractors earlier on, with your fucking nonsensical drama fucking creation rambling.
That's cool, Derek. I haven't been to a fair. Oh my god, when was the last time I was at a fair? Holy shit.
What the fuck was that?
That's cool, Derek. I haven't been to a fair. Oh my god, when was the last time I was at a fair? Holy.
Oh my god, I'm so tempted to count it as a snort, but it wasn't really. At first I thought it was like one of the most robust snorts I've ever fucking heard. But it's not really. I cannot count it as a snort. It wasn't a snort. It was him just fucking using his dumbass mouth to be a noise.
Holy shit. Definitely over a decade ago. Probably like in my very early YouTube presence, there was a fair in Connecticut that I might have went to for like a half an hour. I didn't even know it was there and I just stumbled upon it. Something like that.
Phil drunkenly stumbling into some sort of fair and scaring all the fucking kids.
Will I ever go back to it, or am I done with Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls 3? Fallout 76 I never began. I played it for, what, 2 hours and dropped it because it was such a piece of dog shit? That was during the week. Remember the week that E3 still existed? And they said, we're making Fallout 76 free to play during E3 week, and I played it for 2 hours. It was so broken, I was like, I'll never play this again. Elder Scrolls 3, if you mean Morrowind? Nah, I probably wouldn't go back to that. Like I said, I enjoyed Morrowind, and here's why. Much like when I went back and I played Knights of the Old Republic. By playing an older game by a game developer that you know their more modern work, it allows you to see the roots where the game came from. It allows you to see the origins of a lot of the things and how they evolved over time, and that's very fascinating. But to me, Morrowind just was too slow-paced. I really didn't like the plot. I thought the plot was boring as dirt, and a lot of the gameplay mechanics just felt so outdated, and it was too much of a chore and too clunky in that regard. I just, after, you know, for 20 hours it was fascinating, but the further we got into the game, the less I liked about it, to the point where I just got really bored with it and didn't want to play it anymore, you know? So that's why I dropped that playthrough. As opposed to Oblivion. Was it a chore at the end? Yes. Those final Oblivion gates were super chore, super grindy, and feeling like a big task to do that just wasn't fun. But for the most part, overall, I did enjoy that game a lot. I think that, like a lot of people say, it's actually the side content and side missions that shine in Oblivion, and that was really fun. No Sleep Real Lives, yes, I've already said that. That's exactly what I'm doing in Street Fighter 6, yes. Have I heard about Kingsfield? I know what it is. I've seen footage of it. I would never play it, but I know what it is. It's the game that, you know, FromSoft made ages ago. Okay. By the way, I'm just going to double check if you wonder what I'm doing. You know, I haven't seen a single tip come in, which is actually a rare thing. And by the way...
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That is fucking hilarious. I'm just going to make sure technology's not fucking brokering me. I need to fucking make sure that the fucking PayPal link still fucking works. And people are just not bothering their arse to fucking not give me money. I mean, I've not had a fucking tip today, Phil. Should I fucking check my fucking PayPal? You shut the fuck up, Phil, and get on with your fucking shitey job.
I'm just going to double check if you wonder what I'm doing. You know, I haven't seen a single tip come in, which is actually a rare thing. And by the way, I'm not saying it's awful if no one's tipped today. I just want to be sure that tip notifications are working. Because it's weird. There hasn't even been like a $1 tip coming in. Let's see if no tips, there's no tips, that's fine.
Bruh.
No? Okay, there hasn't been. Okay, so no worries.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I had to do it. I had to fucking use Bender again because that was fucking hilarious. He stopped his entire stream, got out his fucking phone, checked desperately to make sure it was fucking working. He's like, guys, it's definitely working. You guys are just fucking withholding your tips for some fucking reason. That's fine. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking whatsoever. Yeah, he is definitely fucking panicking. Ta-da! I'm just playing random noises. This fucking stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to test my sound, but I got a couple of new ones, you know what I mean?
Another one.
Yeah, no fucking tips for you, Phil. No another tip for you. 0 tips for you. Fucking hilarious. And of course, let's talk about this.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.
Yeah, that's a class. I'm never getting rid of that.
That's fine. Just, you know, I just want to be sure, because what happens sometimes is if the notifications don't come through, and then people will come like an hour later and be like, why didn't you shout me out, man? I'm really upset. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? And then I'll go check and come to find out the stupid emails didn't come through all day, so I didn't even know.
I mean, I might do that as a thumbnail.
I just want to be sure, because what happens sometimes is if the notifications don't come through, and then people will come like an hour later and be like, why didn't you shout me out, man? I'm really upset. And I'm like, huh?
This here. I mean, it's like, I don't think it's this face here. It's the original one. There. Like, round about there. That one right there. That's the one I wanted. I've been waiting for a particular face all day, and I think I found my face. This face right here. This will be your face for tomorrow's thumbnail. On this rock I will build my stream. Let's see how it looks. And here we go. Hooray! I love how even Phil's... It's a part of the fucking foam in the background that's merged with Phil's head. So Phil's oddly shaped head looks even more odd. I'm keeping that, I don't care. I'm going to have it as a feature. It's a special addition to Phil's dumbass oddly shaped head. Fantastic stuff indeed.
Huh? What are you talking about? And I'll go check and come to find out the stupid emails didn't come through all day, so I didn't even know you guys had contributed. I'm like,
oh wait a second, I've got something for Phil. For Phil making that dumb noise, I also have something as well for that.
Are you being intentionally dense?
Huh?
There you go.
I feel awful. But nah, it's fine. Nothing came in so far, so we're good. I'm definitely excited for Chrono Trigger tonight. I love that game, and it's always chill fun, and we're heading in some of the better parts of the game now. I'm trying to remember where we are exactly. We're saving the Guru of Life, right? We're climbing the mountain. Was it like the Mountain of Woe or something? To save the Guru. So that's going to be fun. What? Seriously? The original voice actress of Harley Quinn passed away today. The one who played her in the 1990s Batman animated series. Forgot her name, the original voice actress. Wow, she did? That's sad.
Well, Phil said wow. Phil not being caught up in the fucking current news is a bit of a shame, but it gives another fucking bingo at least. But yeah, I read it earlier on as well. The 90s voice actress for Harley Quinn passed away. I seen I think it was Mark Hamill had a wee message, a wee kind of heartfelt tribute. I think it was Mark Hamill, yeah. So yeah, it's amazing that Phil missed that, considering he fucking checks fucking Twitter every fucking day apparently to check, to look in gaming news. You'd thought you'd have fucking seen it trending. But I guess he just didn't look hard enough.
It's very sad. You know, I remember the very iconic voice. But definitely, I think that, is it not true that she had been hired to do the voice of Harley Quinn recently in something, and it just didn't sound right? Probably because she's much older now. Arlene Sorkin? Yeah. Yes, Derek, we did lose Bob Barker yesterday. We did talk about that. Yeah, on yesterday's podcast. My experience watching The Price is Right growing up. I've never been on skis, no. I'm not a thrill seeker. I'm just not. Never in my life have I said, man, my life is so boring that I need more risk and more stress and thrill seeking. Like, if someone's life is so sheltered and so boring and there's nothing going on that they need thrill seeking, I guess go for it. For me, I've never had a life that was so stress free that I need more stress. So,
but Phil, your life is fucking devoid of anything interesting to fucking begin with. Look, I've fucking tried things in my fucking life. I've tried ice skating. I've tried snowboarding. I wasn't very fucking good at it, but I fucking tried it. It was an experience. And I remember those experiences, and I can fucking think back on those experiences and reflect on those experiences. From fucking doing new things, you fucking get to experience and discover potential new things you could fucking enjoy doing on a regular basis. If you don't enjoy it, you never fucking do it again. If you do enjoy it, you found something you fucking enjoy doing in your life to fucking maybe explore with friends and fit away your side. I guess it's kind of hard for Phil to think of all these fucking experiences he can fucking do when he has nobody really can fucking share them with. Like, who's he fucking gonna go snowboarding with or skiing with? He can't go himself. Cat wouldn't fit in a ski lift. Fucking thing would break and buckle. Nah, I can't see it. He has no fucking friends either. What's he gonna do? Fucking bring Jasper? Put a pair of wee fucking ski slopes on the fucking declawed fucking claws and declawed little paws of poor Jasper. So let's go, Jasper. Let's fucking ski together, poor fucking cat.
Oh, I don't find fun in thrill seeking. I just don't. So I don't do that kind of stuff. Thrill seeking via video games? I mean, I guess. I guess to some extent, and certainly it's very safe to sit here and play video games. But I think Tekken 8 will have a better beta than MK1. I have no idea. I know they had betas over the summer, closed betas, but I was not invited. I tried to get the invite, but then they heard that was Darkside Phil, and they took my invite, and they smeared feces all over it, and they ripped it into little pieces. They threw it on the ground. They stomped it, and they stomped it, and they stomped it like this. They stomped it. Nope. Darkside Phil, fuck him. And they threw it into a fireplace. Or they probably just ignored my request. One or the other. So I didn't get in. I don't know when the actual beta will be, because January comes out, right? So I wonder when they'll have like an open beta. No, my wife's playing nothing. My wife is very, very hyped for Starfield. She's banking and hoping it's going to be good, because she loves these open world style RPGs. She loves Bethesda games like the Fallout series and stuff. Skyrim she loves. So she's hoping that Starfield is in the same vein and will be a great game. So she's really excited for Starfield this week and hoping that it's great. That's the one she's going to be sinking a ton of time into. Okay, I received a $2 tip from nobody. Literally, the name of the tip is nobody. And then I got another $2 tip from nobody, is what the last message should have said. So I got a $2 tip that said from nobody, and then the other tip says from nobody. So I have $4 in tips, both of them from nobody. But the top tip is still $2 because it was two separate $2 tips from nobody. So first someone said nobody and sent me $2. Then someone sent another tip that said that last tip should have said that tip was from nobody, and it was also a $2 tip. So now I have $2 from nobody and $2 from someone saying that last tip was from nobody. So it's $4, but $2 is the top tip. Does that make sense?
Shut up, bitch!
Nobody understands what I just said. There you go.
Well, it's no wonder you don't
cheers
have
and
any
thank you
friends.
for the tips. Soggy Gambino says, what's for dinner today? Leftovers? No. My wife is going to cook today. I think we're going to have homemade chicken gyros. You know, you can say gyros if you're American, but you're supposed to say gyros. Where she slow cooks the chicken, marinates it, and then we have it in a pita or naan bread. I think we had to get naan bread because they didn't have pita bread, with some chopped romaine lettuce, some tomatoes, and some tzatziki sauce. And we're going to have a side of rice. That's our dinner for tonight. And then we have tons of leftovers from yesterday. We're going to have those tomorrow because my wife has to work tomorrow afternoon, so that way she can just come home and we just warm up the leftovers and not have to cook. So. Am I still drinking the Alka-Seltzer I hate? No. I have all the good flavors again. Today is tangerine lime, which I actually like. I like the tangerine lime flavor. The awful flavors are gone, thankfully. No more kiwi strawberry that tastes like nothing. No more. What was the other one that was gross? Watermelon strawberry. Oh, God, that was terrible. Like the worst fake artificial flavoring. This is much better. I'm watching anything on TV recently. My wife and I have been watching some reality food shows. I think there's a food truck show. I honestly don't even know what it's called. It's like Food Trucks. Is it called Food Truck Race or Food Trucks Across America or something like that? And we watched like a season of it, but then they changed the format of the show. So now we fast forwarded like 5 years, and now we're watching it again because they went back to the original format. Anyway, nothing to speak of. Nothing of any note, really, honestly. I know, so people have been asking me, am I going to watch the Flash movie? Because I guess the Flash just got added to HBO Max the other day. And the answer is, I probably will. I'm just in no rush. It's also a very long movie. It's like 2.5 hours long. So I will probably eventually watch it to review it for DSP Reacts. The thing is, we've had a lot of content for DSP Reacts in the last month. We had the Machinima event. Now we have the anniversary event. So I haven't really needed extra content, you know. But maybe in September, as things slow down over there, maybe I'll do it then. Maybe I'll do some more reviews. In October, I think once a week I'm going to review a horror movie. But I'm not sure what ones I want to review yet. I'm going to look into it. I think I have a listing of ones I'm interested in. And I'll let you know about that. I think once a week horror reviews might be pretty cool. Have I noticed how expensive streaming services have become? I mean, it's not that they're any much more expensive than they were. They just keep incrementally raising their prices a little bit every year to the point where you don't notice. Like, that's the strategy. Instead of saying, oh, we're just going to increase it by double the price, they say, we'll raise it by $2 a year every single year. So then you don't notice, but in 5 years, you're paying more than double what you were. You see, that's their sneaky strategy. But yeah, like, for example, most of them now are at least $15 a month, right? At least.
Hooray, we have a free space, everyone. Phil's burped 10 times so far on this podcast, so that has given us one free space to use. And we are only... Technically, we're only 4 away. There's 5 left on the board. But we have a free space, so technically we only need 4 of these to happen.
To put this into perspective, to get cable TV, like a cable package that had like all the movie channels and stuff, costs just about $80 to $100 a month depending on where you live, okay? But if you've got Netflix, Disney Plus, one of these other ones like Paramount Plus or Peacock or something like that, and then let's say you have a TV one, well, you got Hulu, right? If you have 4 things, you're already paying the same amount. You're literally paying what we were paying when you had the cable. So is it really any different? Besides the fact that everything's just on demand constantly? I don't know. They're starting to add up, that's for sure.
Phil finally said on demand. How about fucking time? So now, technically, even though there's 4 left, we are only 3 away from the full house. It'd be pretty good to get it. It really would be. But you guys, there's things you guys can do to help us get there to a full house. If we get 100 likes, that gives us a free space, as well as you guys get to see the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animation so very kindly made for us all.
SPB says, are you going to stop and unsubscribe for any services? I don't have many. All we have is, let me think about this. We have...
Well, you don't have any stars listing off the ones he does have. He does have some.
HBO Max.
So, you have that. You just said you don't have any that you fucking have. And then you immediately fucking named one you have.
And we have Amazon Video because I'm a Prime subscriber. That's all we have. We don't have anything else. We got rid of Disney Plus. We got rid of Hulu. We don't have Netflix. Haven't had that for years. We got rid of most of them. So we only have like 2. That's what we're watching. Let's see here. I received a tip. A $4 tip from Adam. Thank you to Adam for a $4 tip today. Wish I had a smaller animation, but we don't. Smallest animation we have is 420, and that was 4. Thank you, Adam. Remember, if you tip 420, I do a silly 420 animation. So thank you to Adam. Let's get you on the leaderboard.
Look at this fucking idiot trying to fucking convince people to fucking give him more tip money so he can fucking play animations for them. Doesn't matter how much people give me, it's the same animation, where was a fucking dollar or whatever. It's the same animation regardless. And I'll make Phil Dancy as well.
And now we'll get us up to... Actually, it should be $8 in tips. I screwed up. I screwed up the leaderboard. It definitely was $4 in tips, two $2 tips each from nobody. And somehow I managed to screw that up. So now it should be correct. Amazing. Excuse me. Derek said my 2 favorite horror movies are Coraline from 2009 and Monster House with Steve Buscemi from 2006. Neither of those are true horror movies. Sorry, Derek. They're not. They're really not. Those are not meant to be true horror. So you would not find those categorized as horror. Those would be more like animation thriller maybe, but they're definitely not true horror. They are creepy though. I like the Coraline. Who? That's a creepy movie. To this day, I would still watch it back and enjoy it. Kat is not currently playing any games at all. She's been holding off on really playing any games until Starfield comes out. What she has been doing is doing a lot of nice stuff around the house. I told you she cleaned out our storage nook in the bedroom. See, here's the thing. Over the years, you accumulate a lot of cluttering crap, right? And you know, since Kat and I have lived together, my parents every once in a while, like for Christmas, they'll send us like a present or whatever. So we've got some decorations and stuff for the house. We have some like candles that are like electric candles. You put batteries in them, they simulate a real candle. We've got like some lights and lanterns and little decorations and things that you put out for the fall, you put out for Christmas. So we have all these. And it's nice, seasonally we put them out, but we saved all the original boxes and packaging for them, including the styrofoam it came in and the boxes. And we have a giant pile of it. And Kat goes, why do we still have this? Like, this is like a giant area in this room. Instead, why don't we just store these in like storage bins? Because I have tons of storage bins when I moved out here almost a decade ago, just empty, sitting in the garage. I was like, it's a good idea. So this last week, she went and she cleaned out the entire storage nook. She rearranged it. So now everything's against the walls and you can walk through there and it's nice and spacious. You can actually sit on the love seat. Remember the love seat I used to have here? It's in the nook now. You can sit in there and you can like relax in the nook. And we got a cat tree there for Jasper. If he wants to go in it, he still hasn't, but if he wants to go in it, he can go in there. And we threw out all the boxes, we cleaned out the styrofoam, and now we just have our seasonal decorations in a little bit of storage bins that we put onto one side, and we're in there. Wow!
Yes! Get on with it!
This is so nice. And, you know, it's so nice to not have clutter, but instead to have space you can use. And I was saying to her, now we can maybe use this room for something, right? We could do some stuff in here if we ever wanted to. Put TV in here and just have it, you know, connect to the modem downstairs and watch, you know, watch on like a Fire Stick or something. You know, we gotta figure out what we want to do. Like, yeah, we can do stuff. It's pretty nice. It's like, it's nice to have options and not just have unused space in your house. So, let's see here. Gatsu says, me and my wife recently watched Smile. Pretty good horror movie. It was free on Prime Video. Yeah, I'm stupid. Like, I would have liked to watch the movie, but last year, like during Halloween time, I was on like a horror movie kick. So I started either watching movies or watching summaries of movies, and I watched the summary of the movie, and it completely spoiled the whole movie for me. So now it's like, I don't want to watch it because I already know the whole movie, which sucks. I should have done that. I should have just waited and saw the movie. I don't know why I did that. Spoiled it like an idiot. Don't do that. Don't spoil these horror movies for yourself. Just watch the movie. You know, that was really dumb of me. I'm actually kicking myself for it. Do I still have the OG companion pets like Potion, Cookie, and Bone Meal? We have them all. They're in the closet. Yeah. Ready for, you know, we could possibly take them out for seasonal decorations. We'll see. You know, September will be a gaming month, right? It's September, the fall begins, and we're going to have gaming-related stuff. But then for October, November, December, you got some holidays coming up, and my decorations behind me, although probably will have some gaming theme, also will probably have some holiday theme. We'll probably bring up something Halloween-related, Christmas-related, you know, in the backgrounds here. So, it's coming. The new Hellraiser is decent. I barely even saw the original. I know I saw the original, but I think I saw it like twice ever. Retro X says, I recommend a game called The Grey Hill Incident. A 2-hour cinematic game about an alien invasion in a small town. Interesting. Never heard of it. But yes, the movie The Thing is superb from the 1980s. Insane, very scary, very gory practical effects. Yes. Did I ever see the film Old Boy? No, I did not. I've never seen the film Old Boy. What was the first horror movie I saw? Like true horror movie? Oh God, I had no idea. I know that like in the 80s, all the rage was Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, but I couldn't tell you what the first one I saw was. I don't remember. And no, Ghostbusters is not a horror movie, Derek. Derek, you have a really skewed perspective on what horror is. Ghostbusters is a comedy. Yes, it has horror elements and jump scares to it, but at its heart, it's definitely a comedy. You seem to think a lot of things that are like horror, they're really not horror. Why do I think Why do I think that a lot of people are desperate for Starfield to fail? Very simply put, because they don't like Microsoft. They think if Starfield fails, Microsoft gets a big L, and they want to see Microsoft take another L for some reason. People who are just still in a console war mentality. It's really weird. Will I play Red Dead Redemption 1 again soon? Unlikely. Did I ever see Shutter Island? I don't remember. I've never seen Cannibal Holocaust. No. Is Jasper Kitty doing all right? Indeed he is. He should. I'm trying to think. If everything is back to normal with our schedule, I think he'll be joining us tomorrow. I think Jasper will be here tomorrow for GTA 5. If everything is back to normal, I think it will be. Last time he was in here, it was very cute. He went to the office here, and he climbed under the storage bin, and he went to sleep in there. And he wouldn't come out. Like, usually when my wife comes home from work, he wants to run out and go see her. He was so snuggled in nicely into the closet. It's like a little cozy area. He didn't want to leave. He just stayed there. Yes, I've seen Flubber, and yes, I've seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids I saw about 4,000 times, because once again, it was one of those one of those movies on HBO, and I had HBO as a kid, so I always watched whatever was on HBO, and, yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up already. So yeah, so Derek doesn't have any clue what horror movies actually fucking are. Derek thinks Ghostbusters is meant to be a fucking horror movie, just because it has, like, you know, ghosts in it, I guess. So yeah, that's D-Dog saying that's why Derek spams Scream. Look, I'm telling you now, Derek's idea of a truly horrific real-life scenario is a kindergarten with locked gates. That, to Derek, is a nightmare scenario, which is fucking horrific for him. That would give him nightmares. A kindergarten with locked gates would give him nightmare fuel.
It was very popular back then, so. Did I like The Ring? Yes, The Ring was the very first ever Japanese-style horror movie I ever saw, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I had nightmares for a week about The Ring, that a girl was going to come out of my TV and kill me. I'm serious. I absolutely did. I had bad nightmares about the movie The Ring. Have I seen Cujo? No, I don't think I ever did. I don't recall ever seeing that one. I did see Apocalypto. Interestingly enough, I saw Apocalypto on a plane flying to a Street Fighter tournament. One of my final tournaments that I ever went to that year of 2007. I had a DVD and I had a portable DVD player. Because back then, nothing was digital. You couldn't watch movies digitally then. So I had a portable DVD player I took with me and I watched it on the plane. And I actually liked it. Yes, The Ring is the one with the Naomi Watts. The American version, that is. Because The Ring used to be Ringu, which was actually Japanese first. And honestly, the Japanese version is actually, I think, even scarier. The Japanese one is like twice as scary as the American one. And the American one is scary. So the Japanese one is like poop your pants scary. And I did. I soiled myself watching it. I've seen the Grudge movies and I've seen the Chucky movie. Yes, I have. Did I ever watch The Strangers? I think I did. The one where a bunch of crazies just show up and start like killing people and holding people hostage. I think I saw that one. I did not see the new Insidious movie. I think I saw the first one. I only saw the first Insidious. I may have seen the second one at one point, but I haven't seen all of them. I know there's like 17 of them. I've only seen like the first one or two. Do I remember House of Wax? No, I never saw it. Sinister, I actually genuinely thought Sinister was scary in parts. I think the ending was really stupid, but in parts it was scary. I am a fan of the Scream movies, at least the classics. I haven't seen the last couple. Yes, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is absolutely terrifying. It's one of the scariest movies ever. To this day, I still have nightmares that I'll be turned into a living cotton candy that will have the blood sucked out of it by a checkered or a striped straw. Really terrifying. But every night I hear a noise, I look outside to see if a big top is coming down to land from space.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, little kid.
Paranormal Activity movies, they're terrible. I've seen everyone up to like the marked ones. They are atrociously bad movies. They're not scary in any way. They're poorly made. They're really bad. I don't know what that whole fad was with them. They suck. They're not scary in any way, man. Best alien movie? Aliens. Of course. Alien 2, Aliens. Best one. The new It movie is lame. The old It was scary. Never going to down a storage game again. I only saw the first half of the new It. I thought it was just okay. I wasn't like it was a little scary, but it wasn't. I don't know. Like the thing is, when you base it on something that already has a premise or a previous thing, right? That's the problem. Is that you're always going to compare it to the original, right? No, I never saw the Donkey Kong Country TV show. No, I've not seen any giant bug movies. What are you talking about? Giant bug movies, huh? Would I consider a review of The Last Voyage of the Demeter if it hit one of your streaming platforms? Isn't that like a new like a vampire movie or something? I heard that it was based off of like a single chapter of the original Bram Stoker's Dracula, but I don't know what it is. I don't I didn't look into it. Misery, of course, everyone's seen Misery. Everyone's seen that movie. It was one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. I mean, there's tons of schlock horror out there that pretends like it's scary. There's a million like B, C, D movies. The worst are probably the found footage ones that don't even try. You know what I mean? Like, I think I would rather watch a movie with insanely cheesy bad special effects than no special effects because it's a cheesy found footage movie, right? The Shining? The Shining's classic, of course. Great one. The reason The Shining is so scary is because you really have no idea what the fuck's going on, right? You're like, is this guy crazy? Is he actually possessed? Is it haunted? Are there really ghosts? Or is the family just going nuts, right? You don't know what's happening in that movie. And, you know, to this day, there's still theories and stuff about exactly what is going on in that story, right? But isn't it true that they made a sequel? So I never saw the sequel. What's it called? Dr. Sleep? I never saw the sequel. I think the sequel supposedly does explain more about what actually happened in the movie to explain it fully or something like that. I never saw it, though. Is Dr. Sleep good? I actually want to see it. I've never seen it. I didn't feel like there was enough like hype behind it. You would have thought that if there was a direct sequel to The Shining, it would have like a bunch of hype, but when it came out, I didn't even hear anything about it. How did we get into horror movie talk? How did this happen? How did we get talking about horror movies? I don't even know. It's only late August. You think we talk about this in October? It's late August. It's never too early? Oh, I see. It's never too early. Well, it's true. Right now, if I go to any store, I guarantee you they'll have a giant aisle of Halloween candy. Even though it's still like 2 months to Halloween, I guarantee you they would have all the Halloween shit out already because they make their crazy money on that, right? Oh, my goodness. Ooh, stretch. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good stretch.
Shut your hole.
Ooh, ah. That's a good stretch right there. Very nice. What Scream movie gave me nightmares? None. The Scream movies did not give me nightmares. I like the Scream movies because you're always thinking about who's the killer. That's the point. It's like a whodunit. It's a horror movie, but it's also a whodunit. And I like that about the Scream movies. But I was never scared by the Scream movies. Like, they're not scary. They're interesting, but they're not scary to me. What's up, Jets Gaming? Good to have you here today. Okay. Yeah, guys, I mean, as much as I like to chat with you all morning, as you know, we got to get moving here. We do have to get set up with the React show over on DSP Reacts. Thanks for being a great audience, as always. I love chilling with all of you. Thanks for the support. You know, membership, a super chat, a couple tips here. I appreciate that. Again, just a reminder, please support today's React stream because, again, every video I put on that channel keeps getting demonetized, which is ridiculous. Two of my own videos of watching my own content yesterday during the marathon have been demonetized. Right? Figure that out. But please support the React stream today if you can in any way. I really appreciate that if you could. And we'll be back here tonight for Chrono Trigger. All right, guys? Thank you. Nice chill podcast.
Oh, hold on. Even right before Phil ends the podcast, we have 100 likes. Hooray. And Toxic Cherry said it as well. Hooray. We got bubbles. We got bubbles incoming. Let's get some bubbles. You guys got it. We've got 2 free spaces, okay? We have 2 free spaces. But not only do we have 2 free spaces, you guys have earned this. The Bubbles animation that Pixar's ever kind of made for us all to enjoy. In celebration of 100 likes.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
There we go. Bad Bunny with this fucking message here. This freeze looks like Phil's having flashbacks, yeah. He just realised that he's had 15 years of his fucking life, which has basically been a blur for him because he can't actually remember anything meaningful whatsoever. Everything to Phil Burnell for his time on YouTube, doing content on YouTube, he is essentially almost all entirely forgotten. Because the majority of the things he does for YouTube, he doesn't bother his arse to try and remember. Nothing stands out for him, nothing's fucking pertinent. He relies on his audience to fucking find meaningful things for him. Because he is so fucking dent-headed that he fucking cannot think of anything himself. It is up to them to fucking do the remembering for him. It is up to them to fucking curate the content for him. They fucking make for his own shitey fucking reacts when it's his own content involved. So yes. But Phil just fucking looked to the right there. I was like, oh, this is what I turn into? That's what I was, and this is what I turn into? Oh no. Yes. So we only need 2 more things. We only need 2 more things to happen. And KDV's asking, I know I've said this before, but just how does he use that 15 years of DSP picture unironically?
Today, I hope you enjoyed our final.
Who knows? There it is, there in all its full glory. That's the whole picture right there, and for whatever fucking reason, Phil enjoys using it. I guess I assume it's because he had nothing else to fucking use. This feels like it was the tractor made, and it also feels like, you know, the thing is, he doesn't pay anyone to fucking do work for him. He's going to get basic bottom of the barrel shite from his audience for the most time because there is talented people out there who will fucking make him what he fucking wants for a price. It doesn't even have to be that fucking expensive, but he's such a cheap bastard, he'd rather fucking get sent shite for free. He would honestly rather have fucking garbage for free rather than paying $5 or some effort being made to put in his fucking content. He would rather have the free shite than spending $5 for some quality. That's genuine, as simple as that. Anyway, let's get on with Bingo. Remember, we have 2 free spaces, so we only need 2 more.
Final few days of summertime fun as the summer of Street Fighter winds down, as the summertime vibes are almost coming to a close. Soon we'll be into the busy fall gaming season, right? So I hope that you guys are excited. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. All right. Guys, let's get set up for the React show. And then you will be directed over to DSP Reacts, where we will have a few minutes interim for you to use the restroom and get everything set up over there. And then we will begin. Hoping for a good show today. I think we got a good variety of clips today from what I saw when I set up. Let's see, where's my React pop-ups? And I need the logo. Where is the logo? There it is. I was like, where is it? Okay. Excuse me. Ugh. Lunch Meat, can I ask you an honest question, Lunch Meat? Could you talk about Wings on another stream? Nobody cares, especially me. I don't need to hear about what he did on his stream, what you think is bad behavior. This is not Wings' fucking stream. Nobody cares, all right? I get it. You don't like the guy or whatever, it's fine. You don't have to like him. But you don't have to shit on him on my stream. I don't care about Wings of Redemption. I don't want to fucking hear about what he did on his stream. He sulked. He reset his goals for Facebook. No one cares. All right? Go talk about it somewhere else. Okay. All right. So, guys, we're going to adjourn. I'm going to set up here, and please head over to DSP Reacts, and we'll be having that show live in a few. All right? Thank you all, and I'll see you in a bit over there on DSP Reacts.
And I guess we can now click on the fucking thing to go to DSP Reacts. So, in the end, Phil Burnell did not make this stream private yet, which means we're able to go through the whole of it, which means that D-Dog, fortunately fucking... I feel a bit sorry for D-Dog. I don't think I've actually had to use D-Dog's live recording yet. The one time I tried to do it, he fucking accidentally had it on mute, which was quite hilarious, but yeah. It's always nice to have it as an option, but poor D-Dog. I mean, D-Dog's not been able to save a day yet because Phil keeps forgetting to make the stream private. So here we go, hold on. Why don't you fucking pause? There we fucking go, hold on. Okay. So, Phil apparently takes forever to get to fucking stream. So, how about here? And we'll play it here. Nope, still shite music. How about here?
And then we can get started.
So, there we go, hold on. So let's just rewind.
Portal. Set up, just gotta get the...
Okay guys. Bingo shall continue. Here we go, remember? The bingo ends when Phil starts recording for his shitey React content. It would probably help if I fucking unmuted Phil, wouldn't it? Whoops.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Okay, everybody, I am here just getting set up. Just got to get the chat open and the leaderboard open, and then we can get started. So just let me get that stuff set up here. Here's the leaderboard. Let me just refresh it, make sure that's working. And then we've got... I got to get the chat open. Here's the yesterday's stream. Get that out of there. Oh, excuse me. Yesterday's stream was 8.5 hours long. That was a long one. This one will be slightly shorter than that. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, we got the chat popping out here. And this goes here. Cool. Okay, let's get set up here. Let you guys know the dealio about what's going on today. Alright. Welcome to DSP versus the Internet, everyone. My weekly show, which I absolutely enjoy doing for all of you here on DSP Reacts. This week, I would like to give a special welcome to the new members. Because over the last week, there have been probably about 20 new members who are now part of this channel who, moving forward, will be able to nominate clips for the show, which is excellent. The more the merrier. It's funny because someone said in a comment, all right, in the thread, oh, well, now that there's so many members on DSP Reacts because the channel is growing, would you make it so that people can submit less videos, and that way there's a higher chance that your video would be watched? And the answer is no, because that doesn't make sense. Think of it this way. When you're a member of this channel, you nominate videos to be watched for the show, and I put them into a playlist, and I hit random select, and it plays it in random order. No matter how many members we have, you have an equal shot to get your video watched. It doesn't matter if I say, hey, you can submit 2 videos a week, or hey, you can submit 1 video a week. It's still equal chance. If I said right now, oh, you can only submit one video a week because you have more members, it doesn't give you any increased chance to have your video watched at all. Because it's still a randomized playlist where everyone's equal. Do you see? So, no, I'm not going to change anything. So how does this show work? Well, channel members submit videos, all right? If you are an ultra level member, meaning the highest level supporter of this channel, then we're absolutely sure to watch your video, okay? However, I will say this week. Someone submitted a video that was flagged adults only. We cannot watch adults only videos on streams because those streams get flagged and shut down that only adults can watch them. So I cannot watch an adults only video on a stream. I know it sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. So please don't submit those videos. I did respond to the person who posted that video up and said, hey, do 2 next week because we can't watch your one from this week. Now, in addition to that, please post up, you know, with more than a day to go to the show. If you're posting up within the last like 10 to 12 hours, I've already made the playlist. The show's already set. And actually, so what we're watching tonight is what was nominated and what was posted up as of like 9 p.m. yesterday. Okay? That was the cutoff. And I made the playlist then. So if you posted after that, sorry, we're probably not watching your video. All right? Now, we're guaranteed to watch the Ultra member videos. But the standard members all go into that randomized playlist. And we just hit play, and whatever we watch, we watch. Usually, Ultra member videos, there's usually around 10 of them a week. And then standard member videos, there's been upwards at 1 week. I think we had like over 60. All right, so it all depends, and then we just see whatever comes up. This week, it seems like there's good variety. Honestly, it does look like there's some good variety of stuff. It's not all kind of the same stuff, which is always good. So let's see what comes up today on the show. Now, I'll say one final thing before we get started. Please support today's stream. All right, here's why. You can see right now on your screens videos that we watched during yesterday's 15-year retrospective. I kid you not, half of the videos that I uploaded yesterday or uploaded from that show are already demonetized on YouTube. I don't make any money on views on this channel. I just don't. 99% of the time, the videos all get demonetized on me. And I can't help that. That's just YouTube's automated system is junk. By the time that I appeal it, because I appeal it, it'll take so many days for it to get unflagged that then it doesn't matter. The views are already in on the video. No one else is going to watch it. So I don't make anything on it, okay? But it's your support on these streams via super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. That's how I actually make money on this channel. That's what makes this channel viable to do as a business thing, okay?
So yeah, I usually only count him pointing at text as in the text on the screen, like his tips bar. I mean, he used to do it all the time, like a month or two ago or whatever. Or, you know, he used to always point down the way towards his fucking tips bar to tell him about members. And he used to, you know, it's like, hey, look at the members, guys, we've dropped members, please. So, you know, but he stopped doing it. I don't think he's done it in a few fucking the last few bingos we've had where point at text has been on the card. Phil's not done it. So, yeah, it's just, I think I'm going to have to remove point at text because he doesn't really do it anymore. So yeah, it might do it like right before the end here, but nah, it is the last chance. Doesn't do it here, doesn't point at text on his fucking screen for the fucking tips bar for his audience to fucking look at to bring their attention to it. But nah, it is done.
Okay, so please support today's stream if you can, all right? Thanks to those who supported yesterday. Thanks to you, we're at a record high number, 151 members.
Hold on. Keep an eye on Phil. Keep an eye on Phil here.
Today's stream if you can, all right? Thanks to those who supported yesterday. Thanks to you, we're at a record high number.
He's pointing down the way there. He actually pointed down the way. It was kind of hard to see, you know, but because his fucking hand went off screen there. And look at him as well, he's actually looking at himself. He's looking at himself to see where his fucking hand is so he knows where to fucking put it. But look at the finger. The finger's extended. He wants to point at a text on the screen. Look at that finger extend. So there we go. And then, even though he's looking at himself on the fucking screen, he still fucking puts it well at a fucking frame anyway, so it's hard to fucking spot it. So yeah, I'm counting that. That's definitely a fucking, that's not a bingo. What does this all mean? We're only one away from a full house. One more thing away from a full house.
Record high number, 151 members. If we had 160 today, that would be a new record. So if you like this content, please consider supporting it by maybe gifting some memberships to your fellow viewer today. Okay? Are we ready to start? Let's get the show on the road. Let's get this playlist synced, because I actually use my phone to sync the playlist. Playlists. All right, we start off with the Ultra members. I sync. I hit play. Okay, are we ready? All right, guys, here we go. Let's begin with today's show. All right. Cool. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Son of a bitch is now recording for fucking YouTube. Phil did not say sound good. It's not as far as I'm aware. When's the last time Phil said sound good? I went and searched not complaining earlier on and found 237 results. What about sound good? 1,800 different results for sound good. 18th of August, 16th of August, 15th of August, 11th of August, 11th of August. He does say it sometimes, that's the thing. It is one of his more common things it says. I don't think I can remove sounds good. Because he still does it quite regularly. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Sadly though, Phil has brought at the end to Bingo. He's recording for YouTube now, so you know the card's good. We had 2 free spaces, but even if we tick off both of these, we still are left with 1 square remaining. And sadly, that is going to be the end of that. There's nothing we can do about it. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. So, let's see how Phil's doing going live.
Just drink water out of the fucking river in the Disney ride? Oh, no!
So he's not received a single fucking tip yet, apparently. Mind you, he sometimes fucking waits, doesn't he? Sometimes he fucking waits until he's finished recording, and then he checks the contributions and all that shit. Dido wants me to fucking search friends on Pig Go. I can do that. Okay, hold on. Let's have a go. Friend. I'll just put friend. And I'll include like fucking friends as well. How I inadvertently became a YouTuber 15 years ago, my origin story. Yeah. 36,665 results. Yeah, he likes fucking talking about friends apparently. He mentioned it several times in the fucking how I became a YouTuber thing on its own. Jesus, man. I guess we can technically go advanced and type in podcast and narrow it down to see how many times it says it during the podcast only. And we have 730 results. 27th of August. 27th of August. Well, technically it's 26. 26, 26, 21st, 21st, 20th, 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 17th, 16th, 15th, 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 13, 13, 12, 12, 10. He says it enough. We're going to keep friends in there because he says it quite a lot. These are only podcast results. These are only podcast results. So there we go. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to bring an end to things. Authors. We have authors to end things. Fantastic stuff. But they got them all back, I think. There's 3 of them in there. I think there used to be always 4 of them, but they took 2 away. But I imagine... Well, there's 3 anyway, so we're back to at least 3, not just fucking 2, so there we go. And, yeah, Heather's happy. Author enrichment. There we go, so, yeah. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo antics. Sadly, we couldn't get a full house. You know, it would have been nice to have gotten a full house, but it was not to be on this occasion. We're 1 shy. But, as the saying goes, there's always tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with some more bingo antics, yeah, hopefully we can get a full house tomorrow. It'll be quite nice to. But yep, I'm going to wrap things up there. I'm going to live. I assume the Decepticron's going to be live streaming, by the way. He has to be live streaming, you know, because so yeah, I will live redirect people to Decepticron's live stream. So, guys, make sure you check out Decepticron's 15-year video as well, by the way. Remember, I linked it earlier on. And, so yeah, it was a very good video. I was a part of it as well. I was glad to be a part of it. And as well, if I watched, if you've not watched it yet. I will see you guys in Decepticron's stream if you want to join me there right after this bingo. But I'll be back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, however you wish to spend it. I'll see you all tomorrow for some more bingo antics. But until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 money. the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.